95.
They have an outfit with 95s.
Fuck all the outfit shit.
I'm about to say.
Them green ones, them blue ones, and them black ones, all of them is fire.
I'm glad
What
somebody liked
what
them.
95s?
The
denim
Levi's
ones?
doing collab with
Oh, are they? And then they're gonna come out with just regular denim 4s around. Is it gonna be around the same time?
It's all but. I don't need denim on my shoes.
No jean shoes. What's the full jean fit if it's jean? Like it's Canadian tuxedo if it's top and bottom.
Right.
If you got shoes, what the hell is that? Alaskan tuxedo?
Let's get
Where
that.
is
How
any-
northern?
where
you
is
gotta be?
anybody
Antarctica?
ever-
You gotta go
Yeah, that's the North Pole.
Where is anybody putting denim on their shoes? Necessary, like for function. No one. It's not necessary.
They
for
might do it for
function.
fashion. They're like, well, shit,
got-
I'm already in.
I'm not saying.
I got
I'm not
Levi's
saying
Air
Ni-
Forces.
I'm not saying Nike's doing it for function at all. I'm not saying that. I'm talking about to figure out why it would be called a something else outfit. Because if it's a Canadian tuxedo, we know why. You know what I mean?
Because they love denim.
They do
They
that.
think denim.
They do that up there. You know what I'm saying?
I want to know that story about that.
I don't know what the shoe is.
You think it can't because it keeps you that warm. It's got to just be straight and insole. I can't imagine
Denim is
there's.
zero insulation.
Yeah.
I think it's just roughness. Like I can dog this every single
Yeah.
day, and it'll either add character or look the same.
What they be doing if they need the whole denim outfit?
Bro,
Denim
shorn.
hat. Denim
It's tough out.
jacket.
It's tough out there.
No,
Just the weather.
nigga,
I mean the weather. It'll
Denim
like
was
keep you in.
originally made for people
Shoring
to work
is
in
a-
outside.
Yeah,
Right, but what are they like?
they're choring,
weather.
bro, choring.
What is Canada like? What's Canada?
Oh, they had like gold
Farm.
and shit and farms.
Farmland.
They got farms up there.
Oh yeah,
Oh
dude.
yeah.
Think of like lumberjacks. That shit
Word.
didn't start with Biggie. That's because he took a
Okay,
Canadian
okay,
nigga jacket.
okay,
Yeah.
okay.
I got you.
Big
Yeah,
actually
yeah.
was the
We're
first
gonna-
one.
Get into the right side of YouTube.
Just to get you in the right zone, we're just gonna watch the Calgary Stampede, which is one of the largest rodeos in the world, I believe,
From Canada?
and it's in Calgary, dude.
That's in Canada.
And then we'll get back to just whatever we want to talk about. Yeah, but yeah, dude, Canada's huge. It spans. Canada is.
I know.
It gotta be
Toronto, Mississauga.
Mississauga is the second one that you pulled up. Of all the
And the way he
Canadian-
pronounced it. Because I was like, I never heard of that one.
I'm so glad that you wore the Toronto Maple Leafs jersey today.
What's the spot that they still speak French?
Canada.
Ontario.
Just all of
Quebec?
Canada.
No.
Quebec.
Montreal?
Montreal. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I'm
dude.
gonna go
Vancouver.
I forgot it. Damn.
Vancouver?
Shout out to Narwhal. Damn.
Shout out to Narwhals.
Nardwar. Darn, he might get his own.
And Narwhals. Shout out
Was
to
it
Narwhals.
a dunk that they're gonna give Nardwar?
Yeah, I seen that.
Really?
Yeah,
That's
it's gonna
hard.
be.
Like plaid.
Yeah, it's gonna be just his outfit.
We'll see.
Oh, that's
It
cool.
might have some nice hidden details on it.
You watching the Beyonce concert?
Probably gonna be.
This is the Beyonce concert,
I don't know.
but Canada did it first.
What a rodeo.
Speaking of, we are coming up on fair season.
Not
I
a
think it
fan.
already started.
Not
Yeah,
a
but
fair
you got
fan.
kids, so.
Yeah,
Not a fan.
I did go.
Did you
with-
like it before kids?
Honestly, no.
I fuck with it because the food.
I go get the food.
That's
all I care about is
I
the
really
food.
care
Funnel
about.
cake,
But
The food.
funnel cake,
I-
lemonade, and I'm gone.
See, I
I
just
hate
want
to be
freaky
fries
food.
are
buzzkill,
pretty
guys,
good.
but
Whatever freaky food.
I was only
people
doing things for
serving.
pussy.
Yeah.
And once I was getting it without the extra shit,
It was fine. You're like,
I
I
don't
don't even
wanna-
gotta go anywhere.
the fair for what? Yeah, I'm not going to the fair.
See, I like going to the fair because it's a good place to be miserable at, and I like to just be like, "What are you doing?"
you like to people watch.
I like to people watch. I like to get mad at what people are doing, and that makes me happy.
That is a place to go, cause
You know what I mean?
man,
You
that's
wanna
so
go to a big
irritating.
Oh,
crowded
this-
place
Get in
and
line.
what the
Get in
fuck
line
is
for
it?
anything at the fair. You're gonna be pissed off. What are these people doing?
Anything to strengthen my disdain for people. It's just like
Right.
I'm just standing there like, who does that? Who gets in line this way? Who stands around this kind of style? It's like when you go to the zoo.
People are probably looking at you thinking the same thing is the best part.
And you know what? They
For
have
sure.
like,
Look at this weirdo just looking at
Yeah.
everybody.
you know what I
I'm
hate about
dressed
fairs?
in my regular clothes. Like, this dude looks like a fucking psychopath.
What always happens at a fair is either I'm gonna get something on, like I just randomly got something and it's the best thing there, and not everybody wants a piece of my fucking food, or I get the worst thing there. And then, like, my wife and kids got the best food, and they trash it for no reason. They're like, oh, I don't want this best slice of pizza we've ever had.
Yeah.
And throw the shit away. So it's like, man, what? Like, we always get, like, some bomb-ass food somehow, some way.
It costs you a shit ton of money.
But you're never going to see it again.
No.
Like, the next time that fair gets back, it's like, what happened to the fucking grilled cheese chicken sandwich you guys had next to the funnel cakes last year?
Well,
they
that's-
were just here for last year.
they love just experimenting on frying things at every fair.
Yeah, that's
They're just like, and again, another time where I'm like, hey, stop eating deep frying and eating pickles, dude. Enough's enough.
The Oreo.
Delicious.
a nice turkey leg.
But it's like, come on.
I don't get those
I got
at
it.
fair though.
What, the
Getting-
Oreo?
Yeah, deep fried Oreos.
Never had one.
It's
It's a
Hey,
lot.
hey.
It's a lot.
Yeah, it's extreme.
It's
I'd rather
very
get a
rich.
funnel cake.
It's heavy.
I just
Yeah.
have a funnel cake.
It's heavy. And I'm a chocolate
Hell
guy.
yeah.
It's pretty fucking
It's
rich.
good though, but it's like
Is it just the Oreo dipped in like batter?
Yes.
Yeah.
Crazy
Deep
that
fried.
that would like. I mean, I guess
Well,
that
sometimes-
batter is.
Sometimes it's like dipped in like a cream and then dipped in
That's
the
what I was
batter
gonna say, I was
because you can
wondering-
see like
Yeah,
under
for
the batter right over the Oreo. It's like a chocolate, like a white chocolate or something
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that. But even that is like it's just gooey and like you can get two of them. When you eat two, if you didn't eat before and you have like, you hit like two of them, you're chalked. Like your stomach is
Yeah,
fucked.
it's every.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Every-
I just want a bite.
Yeah, like you don't even need the whole.
And
Can
here's
we
the
get
other
just
thing.
like little bite-sized
All those-
ones?
It's almost
Bite-sized Oreos.
to me. I'm more familiar with the Cedar Point experience, where it's like,
Oh yeah,
it's like, hey,
that's
all
actual
the
roller
food here though,
coasters.
all this food sucks.
Yeah,
I've learned I now get why my parents were like, let's pack a couple sandwiches, and I'm like, what are we? Living in the poorhouse?
Yeah.
Okay, well, why don't we get a couple of funnel cakes and some
Guys.
corn dogs? You do that as an adult, and you're like, first off, I feel incredibly sick.
Yes.
I feel very
Funnel
bad.
cakes are
I've-
very bad.
I've spent.
Last thing I want to do
But
is
they-
go stand in the
I
hot
just-
sun
However-
I
now.
spent $47. I'm on the date. I don't even have the energy to fuck. I don't even have the energy to get to the car.
I know the combo, guys. When you're going to a fair, what you want to go for is chicken tenders.
Oh,
Chicken
a class-
fingers.
yeah.
turkey
Chicken
legs.
fingers and fries. Never.
No.
Chicken fingers and fries.
Turkey leg's
bro.
not a bad.
Because
I
they're
love a
all,
turkey
and
leg.
then you get that
A
stupid ass
barbecue turkey
lemonade,
leg?
that $20 lemonade.
Yeah.
The rib burn off.
No,
I didn't go to it this year.
no.
To where?
The rib burn off.
Is it the one at
What is
Berea?
that?
Yeah, the one in Berea.
Did it happen already?
Yeah, it was over
It
the
was this
weekend.
past weekend. Missed it.
We should have done a live show.
That would have been crazy.
Yeah, we're here.
Definitely gotta do.
Just setting up a table and being, they're like, "What are you doing?" You're like, "We're with Really Does This podcast." I'm honestly, I thought there would have been someone here to maybe help us set up the table. Would have been nice, but hey,
We'll
we
sit
love
here.
you guys.
When we sit there and
We'll
judge
wait
the
for our
or
food to
judge-
Yeah.
come. You guys bring it on over.
Everything.
What'd you say?
I said, will we judge the food or will we judge the people?
Everything.
Yeah, you just judge everything,
Everything.
and then you just have people come over.
I'm not a
First
fan of
off-
barbecue food though. Like
I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of barbecue sauce anymore. And if we're doing ribs, buddy, and you just come through with the sauce ribs, -3 points because why do you need the sauce for the first for your your
If the ribs are
original
so good.
presentation? Yeah, if the ribs are slapping.
What are you hiding?
Exactly.
You fucking
Exactly.
devious trickster.
Exactly. Then they want to pull.
your
Then they want to
deal?
pull this out their ass. Well, I made the sauce too. I didn't
Yeah.
ask you if you made the sauce too. I'll judge your fucking
Oh,
sauce.
I'm sorry.
Separately.
Did you join
know
a
what I'm
fucking
saying?
sauce contest
Yeah,
or a ribs
it's not.
contest here,
Yeah,
smart
you
guy?
fucking
Hey,
thought.
Taj Mari, to the back of the fucking line. You're out.
Stand there with your bucket, bud.
I'll send
Yeah.
you
The rib? No, you're not taking the ribs.
And then you
I'm
take a
finished.
bite. It's like you boiled him first.
I'm
You
not-
boiled him first. Fuck this guy. No, he
Delicious,
did not.
but
You gotta
not
go.
Boiling ribs.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
that's a white person thing. I've definitely
No.
Really?
Nah, that's some nigga shit.
Venn diagram,
Venn diagram.
That's some nigga
and
shit.
we both hate when people boil the ribs.
I hate ribs off of anything other than the grill. My wife will bake some short ribs so fast. And
Yeah.
They slap. They slap.
No, it's not
But
bad. I don't like the visual of of the ribs boiling for some reason. It feels a little too cannibal for me. A little. I'm like, dude.
It's like, what else could you
Whose
just
are
boil
these?
and cook then if you're just gonna throw some ribs in a pot like that?
Yeah.
Smoked ribs though.
Oh yeah, and
who
anything smoked.
Nobody got time for that, dude.
No, and it's not that much better.
And everyone's
Sometimes it's too much smoke, and you're like, I can't taste anything but the actual.
and you
smoke.
got to
You didn't season them good. You just got
No,
smoke
I
on
like
these
smoke.
bitches.
But
I just want good food.
If you don't have to deal with it and they're both on the table,
I just want good food.
I'm
Like,
going smoked.
here's
I
my-
agree
here's
with
that's
my-
what I'm
here's
saying.
my
If it's
thing.
already like, I'm not doing
Oh,
it.
But here's my thing. You'll
Yeah.
smoke some
I'm
ribs, and they won't be better than somebody with a fucking gas grill's ribs. How do you let this guy out rib
Well,
you
that's
guys?
what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying?
I think
I'm
a lot
not-
of-
hey,
best of
I've seen. Listen,
Here's
I
the-
got cousins that I will trust with propane over uncles with a smoker,
I mean,
and that's just the
if they're
fact.
just not doing it right, that's
If
different.
and I ain't not saying no names, but if I put Byron or Dev shout outs on a fucking on some kerosene grills, I'm still not worried about nothing that come off that bitch. It's still in competition with everything you got to cook. What are you gonna season it with? Why are you marinating your shit? What are you doing? You're not that guy for real.
Well, it's also a situation where people now just buy tools that they don't need for things that you can just make with stuff you already have, and they're like, "Oh, no, I actually have a $6,000 smoker."
I have
And
the
you're like-
egg.
You're like, "Oh, have you ever smoked anything?" And they're like, "Well, I've been really looking up on it. I read a book. It's a book by Bobby
trying to
Fillet.
figure out how.
If you've ever heard of him."
Has anyone seen the big green eggs?
Yeah. Oh, of course. Dude, it's the same. The
Slapper,
fucking not cold stones. The fucking what's the flat tops? The brick stones or
Oh
whatever.
man,
Everyone's got a flat top in their house.
hey,
Everyone
they are
hibachi
going
chef in
platinum
their own
in the
backyard
streets
now.
right now.
It's also funny. My neighbor is building the in-ground one.
Of
right,
course.
as we speak.
People think they
Dude,
cook everything.
people
on
love
that shit,
hibachi.
dude.
But
Hibachi's not good.
No,
I
it's
love
just
yes, the fuck it is.
It's
Hibachi's good.
What's
I
mid
mean,
about
it's just
Hibachi's
fucking.
delicious.
what is mid
It's
about
just a-
hibachi?
Everything.
It's
What's
just a
mid about
deluxe
it?
fried rice.
exactly
It's the
100%.
and it's
Yeah.
smoke. I mean,
And
I'm
it's
sorry.
great.
I can go to
Great.
a Chinese spot on the corner and get better fried
You
rice.
cannot.
No.
You
No, you
cannot.
can't.
Hibachi is
Again,
not that good,
again,
bro.
it
You
depends on who you have doing it.
Well,
It is- just
you
because-
like your fried rice, then you like your fried rice. But when I throw these hibachi noodles in the half of them, and then saute
Yeah.
these other vegetables right here, and the
so
experience,
is it the vegetables?
absolutely to me, the
It's-
vegetables in
Okay,
the
yeah,
fried
let's
rice,
talk
the
about-
vegetables in the
talk about
no,
it.
let's
What
let's
is
get
it
down.
like? Is it the vegetables?
The vegetables in the
Is it
fried
zucchini?
rice, what are they
Is it
doing?
zucchini?
What are they doing? What
Yeah,
are they
yeah.
doing? You got some peas, you got them diced carrots and shit. They're not
I'd
really
rather
doing
have hibachi
I mean,
over
the
like
zucchini from-
Chinese corner store. food.
the zucchini
Not
from the
corner store
hibachi
food,
is
but, like,
smoking
the
every
local
vegetable
Chinese
in the fried rice.
Listen,
It's good.
Zucchini.
It's
But it's
it's
also
okay,
different.
but their onions are also slapping too. They're sauteed on there.
I, was
With
about, I
everything.
mean, yeah, because it's not just zucchini.
It's also
Yeah,
just
yeah. They-
it's a very good Americanized version that fucking Steve Aoki's dad was like, "Hey, we can make this super fun." Yes. He,
For real?
yes.
Wait, what?
Steve Aoki's dad owns Benihana.
I thought that was just a
Yeah.
good
He
racist
owns
joke.
Benihana.
Wasn't last episode
He
we
owns
talking about
Benihana.
Suki?
Yeah.
And
That's what I'm saying. These motherfuckers got money, dude. Yeah. Come on, dude.
They got it.
Classic when someone else,
That's
some
Steve Aoki
someone on the
Benihana.
internet. Thanks a lot, nepotism.
Hey, shout
Is that
out.
Steve's middle name is Benihana?
Yeah, it's Steve
Steve
Benihana
Benihana.
Aoki.
Are you
What a name.
serious?
And it's Soki
Right.
Benihana Aoki. But no, it's just a fun thing. It's an interactive thing to get a food item that the cost on that food is so incredibly low, but you can charge someone so much because you're just watching a guy do it at the table, and that they just go, "Can you do some tricks?" And guys in the kitchen go, "I don't know, what, like stack the onions so it looks like a fucking volcano?" And they're like, "Honestly, yes, that would be awesome." And they're like, "Yeah, we've been smoking weed back here. It's fine." It costs them nothing
And I'm
to
not-
have rice
And
and like
I'm
those.
not saying it's nasty.
I'm not. No. I know what you're saying. You're saying like they're gassing it, and I understand. Which is a take that I'm fully,
Good food is good food.
If they say,
Yeah.
if we had an option, right?
If you're in the mood for that kind of
Hold on.
food, that's the top
I
tier
want to hear
version of
this. You
that.
said option,
If,
like,
we had,
yeah,
if I had meat,
right.
you know what I'm saying? It's like, all right, we can go to
What are the optionos?
Benihanas or wasabis, or we could just go around the corner to the Chinese spot and get orange chicken and shit fried rice.
Oh yeah, never.
That's two
never.
different things.
I'm going to get the
No.
I'm
He
going to get the
as a
orange
meal.
chicken.
As a
Going with
meal,
the
I'm never
Japanese.
like I'm gonna tell you right now. Hibachi could be like hibachi's up there for me with like burgers and fries and like spicy Alfredos or something like that. This is a meal that I can eat weekly, happily.
Yeah,
it's
for
not gonna
sure.
ever get old to me. Now, it's not gonna get old to me. Yeah, I'm hip. Yeah, hibachi to go. Yeah, it's hibachi to go, buddy. That's why it's
Classic.
there. It's going.
Teriyaki Express.
That's
Again,
why it's there. But,
People realize we could
I'm
buy
never,
flat tops.
and I'll be sincere with you. I personally am never buying orange chicken again for the rest of my life.
Yeah,
I will never
cool.
dub back
Chicken
to
nuggets.
it. It is a sauce and an experience that I don't want ever again.
See,
I'm not purchasing it. If you tell me you have the best ever to taste it, I might. But I'm never gonna buy that over hibachi. I can get
No.
hibachi,
Get the
bro.
sample in the mall.
Every time I go to
Not even. I want the bourbon chicken in the mall.
Pass.
I didn't want the wasabi.
Do you have the bourbon by chance? The other one.
Pass on your
Yeah,
orange
I don't want
chicken.
the orange chicken, bro.
I'm going past you and going to the hibachi.
I'm really just getting.
At the
Chicken
beginning of
teriyaki
this year,
place.
I've been to wasabi 3 times.
Get the fucking orange chicken
I
out
haven't
my
even-
And
face.
guess what I ate every time?
Sauteed?
Sushi.
That's a banger.
I'm not getting hibachi though.
You can't get
I'm
sushi
not
at the
getting-
Chinese. You know
I'm
why?
not getting
This
hibachi,
is
though.
Here's the
this.
thing.
You just sold us on why it's better. You can't get sushi from the Chinese restaurant around the corner. You wouldn't dare.
I would go to a sushi spot to get sushi.
But you can get both right there at the hibachi
But
spot.
the point of me going to wasabi
Top.
is to get hibachi, and I'm not getting hibachi. I'm sitting there.
You don't like it.
with no plate.
You don't like it, so you can
Everybody
get.
else
You just
That's what I'm
every
saying.
time you go.
You said the point
Every
of me.
time-
Hold on. You said the point of me going. The point of me going is to get it, but I'm not gonna get it while I go there.
Yeah.
Okay, that's your choice.
I'm
You know what you
gonna
can't.
eat-
You know what you
I'm gonna
can't get
eat
when you.
everybody still
You know what you
waiting for
can't
the
get
food.
at the Chinese spot when you protest Chinese food? Sushi. They lose.
I'm not.
They lose. They can't get no sushi there.
Against the Chinese restaurant.
Pardon
That's
it.
not turning your.
Yeah.
It's just different.
You go into the Chinese
You're a traitor
restaurant
'cause
and
you get
tell
hibachi.
them-
You get Chinese and
I
then
only
get
got room
hibachi
for
tomorrow.
one.
Here's-
Let you tell it. You only been eating that every day the whole life, nigga. Like I'm not turning my back on this shit right here, bruh. They make fried chicken and
every day.
fries. They make burgers and fries. I don't get nothing else.
Hey,
CP.
CP. The keys for like a whole year. That's all I ate. For
Hey, look.
CP going into the Chinese food shop though, and just like looking at the guy and going, "My friends made me go to Wasabi last night. I didn't eat though. I know what they did." And just like touching an old man's hand and going, "And then I want a number 9 combination
You know what I'm saying?
and maybe a pop."
You got ties to dry eyes and shit from gentlemen. Like what the fuck? This is crazy.
He's like, "I would never support."
Hibachi just.
But I will tell you, my
Like that with seafood boil bag. I don't fuck with that either.
So this is not to say that I fuck with
seafood
them,
boil doesn't
right?
seem like something you buy. It seems like something someone in your family knows how to make, and you eat it at that event. To go to a restaurant and do that, I'm not. That's
Have
the
you
type
had
of
it?
eating. I haven't had it.
I have.
Guys,
I love it.
It's expensive.
no,
though.
it's not mid at all. You pick her first off, bro.
what
You
place are you
make
going
your
to?
bag, bro. They don't pick your. Just like at hibachi, you know what I'm noticing? You have a problem
For
with
real,
the places
though.
that you have to make like pick your own order out for yourself. You don't have. You're not good at. You're not good.
Number attached.
You're
Okay,
not
but
good.
We're not
You know what I'm
comparing
saying?
Subway.
No.
Nah.
Barrios. I'm
That's
nice.
disgusting.
Bro,
I'm
Bar-
nice.
Barrios.
CC Barrio is CC's Pizza, where everything you eat tastes the exact same.
Yeah, so that's doesn't.
Yeah, I don't
you-
fuck with
Yeah, and,
Barrios.
and, and honestly, how far apart are is roast beef and cold cut turkey and all these shit? They're all just salty fucking
Yeah.
deli meat. So I don't know.
Oh.
You gonna have to.
What you mean?
What
is
are you- so-
in a boil bag, bro? You getting everything that every.
Did you get the potatoes in there?
Yes.
You get the eggs in there.
I don't like it.
I don't do
Seafood
that. Did you get
boils.
the garlic in there?
I've had the garlic one before.
All right, so I
I
get
had
garlic and
everything.
potatoes. I don't do no eggs. I
Gross.
need some rice.
Disgusting.
Because I want the garlic and the rice to kind of go ahead and blend. I don't want to just be out down there fucking up garlic. I'm going to feel like a fat ass.
Rice.
But,
Getting the rice
Here's
in
my
bag.
here's my question. This
I don't
is
know
the
about no
one
rice in
time,
the bag.
bro, I'm sorry, guys.
Can I?
I'm sorry, guys. They gotta throw that in there for me because I need the juices to go on something.
But
And
you
I'm a
could
dog all the fucking
You can just
seafood.
put the juice on
Can
the
I-
rice, though.
can I-
I'm dogging that,
What's
and the
that?
juice is gonna be on the
What was
plate.
KY
So now what am I doing with
What
it?
was KY shit?
I'm a
for?
fat ass. I'm gonna have to reuse this, bro. Gotta
KY?
gotta make some
Jelly.
rice.
KY had jelly. You funny.
No, is it closed?
Yeah, you don't got
It's KY.
It's closed.
That shit been closed.
Damn, that shit slapped.
And they had the rice bowl.
I heard it was
And
terrible.
you had the rice bowl. You get the
Niggas?
rice bowl and put
I don't even know
everything
what.
on top of it.
Bro.
Besides
It was
the-
on West 6. It was
This
like
is
a
basic, and it
$6
was on
store.
it was on Lee Road and Cedar, or it was on Cedar and Warrensville. But bro,
Oh,
it's
I thought you were
fucking,
talking about.
it's fucking like seafood bags to me are like trendy gumbo. Cause I grew up on gumbo.
See,
so
I never had gumbo. I want gumbo.
real
so bad.
gumbo is a different taste and a different like smell than these seafood bags.
It's a
These seafood bags are just garlic and butter.
Here's a big thing for me. My idea is, and not to quote Theo Vaughn, but he's like, hey, if you're living more than 20 miles from the ocean, I don't really want to be eating a lot of ocean stuff. Too far away. So again,
Oh no, I feel that.
if I'm
yeah.
in Louisiana, get the fucking boils going, baby. Let's do. When I see the guy throwing, it's like 16 pounds of Lowry salt in that thing. Yep, let's do this. This looks good.
The whole
But then
Costco
I see
thing.
other people, they pour the thing out, and I go, uh-oh, guys. Is there like a coating on these potatoes? Because they look almost completely unseasoned. It looks like there's one bit of like parsley on it, and it's like a half a potato. And I'm like, if that shit is got any firmness to it, pause. This shit's gonna be gross.
See, my grandmother was a caterer, so she had ties. She didn't just like when she made corned
Yeah,
beef. She's
you're
going up there. Oh, you're Leola's.
You're
gonna
on
say.
cheat codes, though.
Exactly. So when cause no one else makes gumbo. I haven't seen anybody else making gumbo in my family except her and maybe my aunt Betty, R.I.P. But literally, my grandmother would make gumbo at least once a month, and she had the big stupid ass pot to where
Yeah,
when they
those
made
are cool.
when they made the Disney movie
Those
about
are
it.
sick, yeah.
When they made the Disney
The
movie
Black
with
Cauldron?
Tiana, whatever her name is, the Princess and the Frog,
Oh yeah.
everything in the movie is in my
You get your
grandma's
ass coming
kitchen.
from.
I'm like, okay, everything in here is like my grandma's not from the South, but she has a Southern husband, so she's accustomed herself to everything. She knew what and she's
That's
a
the
caterer
best
anyway, so
fucking
she's already
part,
got
dude.
it like that. It's like, oh, you want to do it like this? I'll do it like that for you, baby. So, boom.
Once you already know music, you figure out the other styles of music. It's easier.
Now that she's old and she ain't, she ain't making gumbo no more. I'm not having gumbo no more. I don't see it anymore.
Why you don't
So,
take the recipe?
boy, if I was cooking, I'd be cooking. I ain't no cooking ass nigga, dog. I'd have been making a lot of
For
shit.
real.
My mama make the best.
I would
My
be-
mama make the best cookies, nigga. I ain't took that recipe once.
I love that. I love that open thread of like, if I was cooking,
I be cooking everything.
you'd be
I ain't cooking shit. For real. I ain't got it.
Fuck on that gumbo.
No, listen. I could cook to survive. It's my shit to survive. I could survive. I cook some shit to
Yeah.
for sustenance.
I'm
My
the
wife
same
went
way.
to culinary
Not no
school.
chef.
She will look at what I make and be like, "Yo, you did that, and it tastes good." I'm not eating that, Chaz. I'm about to order this in your fucking face. Cheesecake Factory in your fucking face. I don't want that pasta. You crazy?
But it's good.
Yeah, it's good. My daughter's fucking it up. Mommy, you don't want any of this pasta right here Daddy made? Fuck that. Your daddy's a bum. I got this. He used half a thing of
Damn,
garlic salt.
dude.
Fuck out of here.
See, that's the nice part about knowing a lot of people that cook is anytime I'm like eating food, I'm just like, if I'm not eating it at my house, I'm like, it's gonna be good. Like I'm not. I rarely am I like going somewhere where no one I know would even be like, dude, you're not going there. That's crazy. Why would you go there? Shit, even my Uber Eats, I'm like going to Papusaria and getting like shawarma. And Papusaria number 2, shout out number 2. That's the one.
What's in it?
Down on Detroit. Dude, that place. Combination special number 1. Whew.
I thought number
control.
2 was on the menu. I didn't know that was like the second
No,
location.
they
My
have
bad.
2. There's one on like,
I'm
there's
like,
one
what's
on
the-
like
I'm like, what's the
25th,
deuce?
and then there's one on Detroit, and I've tried them both.
Mediterranean.
No, it's El Salvadorian Pupusas.
Slappers.
That shit bangs, dude.
But yeah, man, y'all gotta, you know what I'm saying? Them seafood bags ain't bad for real. You gotta figure out what you gonna put in them. If you go to that new pot spot on Coventry,
And it gotta
that's
be
in the,
spicy.
That's in
That's
the
what-
old,
yeah.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
yeah. So it's that new little pot spot on Coventry or whatever else. Not
the Bear Brick place.
Yeah, bro. You make
Sorry, dude.
You gotta get
hey,
your-
You got too many Bear Bricks for me to not call it the Bear Brick place.
bro. I respect that, but you gotta get your own seasoning, get your own sauce, get everything together, just like Mongolian barbecue.
Yeah.
So you fuck with Mongolian?
How about instead of
How you fuck with Mongolian and don't like hibachi?
it's heritage? It's Mongolians like it got. You were born into Mongolian barbecue. New ones where you got.
Nah.
Has
Stop it.
Mongolian been there forever?
Mulan brought us into Mongolian barbecue.
Oh, yeah.
Eddie made that one fucking joke. Now all of a sudden we going to Mongolian barbecue all the fucking time.
That was my mama's shit. So
I've been to.
my mama like getting
I don't even think I've ever been to Mongolian barbecue.
I took my daughter. She was in love. That shit was slapping.
Yeah, dude.
Like any place like
All
that,
those
that
places
health code,
are just like, hey, how about this? How about we
all
just
the time, man.
how about we just buy the
It's
cheapest?
just the concept of the store where it's like open, like
Everyone can
All these
touch
people,
it.
yeah, you dirty
It's all
motherfuckers,
like-
yeah.
it's like
You gotta think somebody put their finger in the sauce, tasted it, and said, "Yeah, I
Oh,
want this
yeah.
one," and moved on.
That's lazy.
I bet you they
cross
did.
contamination's way more likely in a place like that.
Yeah.
It's like, you know,
Good point. Good point.
It's fucked up.
But that's why all those places are like gone. There's no like buffets anymore or
very
anything.
few.
That's why COVID ain't killed me.
And any,
COVID took out the last remaining.
I mean, I'm sure Golden Corrals are still kicking around for old people
For
to
sure.
get that system
There is a
cleared out.
Ponderosa somewhere in Ohio.
Yeah.
I just saw the video.
The last one was like a minute or
It's a ways away. Dude had it on his video on
Oh.
the Cleveland page. Shout outs. They definitely went down there, and you could just see it was like, you can go down there.
If
I can't
you're-
go down there.
If you're in,
He
yeah,
was
It
like
looked-
close to like Youngstown. or
I don't
something.
know. It looked like it was sundown. That's what that was. can't
Looked like
can't
a
tell you.
sundown,
I looked
yeah.
at when they
why don't I
showed.
suss it out
You know what I'm
first,
saying?
fellas?
When they were like, look at everything around us. Oh, I said, yeah, nah,
Yeah.
All right, guys, we're live.
nah.
I'm live here at the last Ponderosa. I'll do a live report from the
You know what I'm
last
saying?
Ponderosa.
I'm gonna tap in
Still
via,
guys
you know what I'm saying, Skype. I'm gonna be like Big Perk on that bitch.
I love the good
Sitting
Chinese
back
food
in my
buffet,
room,
though.
like I wouldn't
why I
do
did
it.
mine.
I haven't
Fat.
been to a buffet in a minute.
Chinese food buffet. One time I saw Mark Glassman.
Worst
owner
French
of
fries
Mark's.
ever.
I was eating alone. I was very stoned. He was eating alone. I don't know if he was stoned, but in my mind I was like, man, maybe I just go over and be like, "What's up, bud? Bring my plate on over."
Where's your parrot?
You Mark Glassman, owner of Mark's?
He probably snapped like, bro, I'm not your fucking friend. I'm not high either. Beat it. Like, you guys do
He's
this
like,
shit.
this happens
You guys do this
all
shit
the
all the
time.
fucking
I
time,
heard you
bro.
talking to yourself over at
Yeah.
that other table, asking if I was high or not.
Who's telling you guys to do this?
You said all this out loud.
Hold on. Did you see? I just happened to see a video of Will Ferrell talking about how, what's my guy's name? King of New York, Christopher Walken. He ruined Christopher Walken's life with the cowbell skit from SNL.
Oh, I believe it.
That's fucking
By just
hilarious.
people just being like all up in his shit constantly about it.
They said it like
I need more cowbell.
he said it like Curtin call. They're like more cowbell. He's
Yeah.
like, I don't understand why it took over in my life. And like Will Ferrell was doing like an impersonation. He was like, I went to eat Italian dinner, lunch, and they asked for more cowbell. He's like, I don't understand. He's like, bro, you fucking ruined my life.
It's got to be such a weird feeling to have done that much, such a large body of work, and the number one thing people quote on you is more cowbell from a skit from also just 20, 30 years ago.
I had never seen it until
Oh,
I saw the
really?
video of them making fun of it earlier. So I watched the actual clip, and I'm like, this is fucking hilarious. This is
Ooh, well,
like
your car, right?
you cannot, you don't understand why that's funny. You sold the fuck out of that skit, bro.
I don't think I've ever seen that skit.
Oh,
He
really?
sells,
Yeah,
hey,
no.
he's
It
he
is.
sells the fuck out of this skit, bro.
It
It's
is.
like I could use a little more cowbell.
I mean,
Like
I can't
if they
believe
go
it.
back, like I'm telling you, I got a fever, and the only thing that's gonna fix it is more,
More
cowbell.
cowbell.
It's like, bro,
Oh, he's like making a song or something.
yeah, bro, they sold the fuck out of this shit. That and my favorite like SNL skit is probably like the Italian cork suckers.
Oh, the cork suckers is good.
That's fucking crazy, man. They killed Janet.
I'm poking a dart then.
He said, "Oh, my sister sucking the cork."
There's been some funny ones even recently too.
The Trump winning the election one with Chappelle and Chris Rock.
Oh, I didn't
Like
see
they were
that
the
one.
only black people there at the watch party,
Uh-huh.
so they were all thinking like, "Yeah, Trump's gonna lose," and Chappelle was just sitting back saying a little snarky shit throughout the night.
That
Like,
is
yeah,
funny.
it's your first time, huh? Watch this.
Oh, even the one where that dude on the right, when he was the undercover Italian dude, that shit was funny.
Oh, look. Now I know.
I feel like
Now
I've
I know.
seen this before.
Yeah, Jimmy Fallon's the drummer. I'm pretty sure.
He said he was like the cowbell was so fucking loud when you're actually in, like there in the studio.
I'm sure. Cowbell's the loud as fuck. Explore the studio space.
Explore the space.
I was so used to King of New York when I finally seen Pulp Fiction. It was like, man, he was so funny whispering about, dude, like, yeah, your father kept his watch up his ass whole way back. He wanted you to have it. You never seen Pulp Fiction?
Damn, man.
Samuel L. Jackson.
He's in it.
Right. Yeah, I seen Pulp Fiction.
Royale with cheese?
Definitely need more cowbell music. Oh, did you guys see Snoop Dogg released an album?
Explore the space. You got a problem with my fucking cowbell butt?
A Will Ferrell fight scene is always appreciated.
Yeah, great job. Hey, way to blow it, Jimmy Fallon.
job,
Great
Jimmy.
job, you
Keep it
fucking
straight.
idiot.
You think that shit ain't? I'm sorry, that shit is hilarious.
This nigga still just
I like
dying.
the videos
When they break?
Yeah.
He tried his best.
I mean, he almost breaks.
Yeah.
What a fever.
So is this not improv, is it?
No, this
No,
is
it's
This is the
So-
sketch.
scripted,
This
but-
is the sketch.
So-
but when they gotta do it live.
it is like incredibly scripted in the way that they'll even tell people sometimes to like make sure they're reading the lines and not just like memorizing them, because they'll like have changes on things where if you go off script, that's why I think it was Keenan Wayne's got fired from SNL. He was on and he was doing like a cop scene with someone, and he was like, what if this guy was a little light in the loafers? And they're like, well, he's not, so don't do that. And he just totally played this dude like very gay and like changed a line or two. And this scene was great. It's like a funny skit, but they were like, yeah, you're done, dude. That's just not how we like play ball.
So and then when they go film,
Is he gone like right now?
they read it.
No, not Keenan Thompson. From like In Living Color.
Oh, Keenan Ivory Wayne. Oh, yeah.
I think he was on for like half a season or something.
Yeah.
Because then that's when they did In Living Color right after that.
Keenan, like the Keenan.
Oh, word.
Oh, Keenan will be. They say Keenan's gonna take Lauren's job when
He
Lauren
looks
retires.
like the type.
I think he could, which would be the craziest story. Lauren Michaels, who runs SNL. But a lot of like SNL, a lot of the reason it's still on, a lot of the reason it has the money it gets, is because Lauren Michaels has been doing this show for 50 fucking years and made it like a flagship, like entertainment for NBC. And it's like when he goes, a lot of people are
gonna go. Well,
it's also just as soon as he goes, that's when someone goes, all right, this fucking dude's not here anymore. Thank God. / Like, let's get rid of a bunch of this shit. Nope. People watch it, but it's like
people haven't been like
people
that.
haven't. But
it's faded away.
I think people have always said that, other than when it originally came out. Because even when like Will Ferrell and stuff was coming out, people were kind of like, "What's this?" And then it becomes, "Oh, this guy's the biggest comedy movie star."
And then it was, man, don't you wish
Same
when
with
Will
Adam
Ferrell was
Sandler.
still on here? It's like, oh, when Will Ferrell was on here, it was way better. It's like, you guys weren't fucking watching
It was
though.
when
I was never
when
watching.
Will Ferrell was coming on, people were like, "Dude, Adam Sandler was like that's when it was good." Chris Farley, like everyone's always like, "Oh, the last generation was the good one."
I've only, you know what I've ever watched? I'm not gonna say this guy's name because he's like, we got a bad history. But basically, one of my old teachers would end every school year. You know, when you're done, he's out of shit to teach on his curriculum. It's like, okay,
Yeah.
we got like 3 more days, 5 more days, 7 more days left. Here's SNL.
We've got 3 weeks.
Here's SNL every class.
I mean,
So,
that's awesome. That'd
like
be great.
the best hits and like the
I
best
can't believe
hits.
you got beef with this guy.
Oh, this guy fucking sucks. This guy.
Sounds like a great teacher to me.
Yeah, that sounds pretty.
I would have been like, nah, finally, some real learning to do.
Right.
And he plays the guitar. He would play like the songs from the show. Like he
I
would,
don't like
he
that.
would, he would play. He would play the.
Yeah.
He would play. No, he would play the Adam Sandler song and shit like that from like the show. He was on that, and
Saturday
It's like an episode of Curb.
Yeah.
oh no,
And you, best believe, I would have been in the classroom with you, just shaking my head at him.
so me and
You
him,
are an Adam Sandler, dude.
me and him got into it about some fucked up shit, and he tried to send me to the office, and he thought like they were gonna back him in the office, and they were like, yeah, I mean, Chaz isn't wrong. It's not a good thing to compare these things, but
Yeah.
there were more total deaths in this than that. Let's not go there.
Yeah.
So it was like, he was like, you know, you're comparing some bullshit you shouldn't be doing with a student. Why are you doing that with the student?
Why are you arguing with a child?
Yeah. Because he tried to say that, he tried to say that to the class, like, you know, this is the worst shit ever. I was like, yeah, it wasn't though.
I love when a
You know what I'm
teacher
saying?
tries to like come at someone and then it just gets it totally backfires.
And then
on them.
what's worse is my mom's a teacher, so when my mom comes to school, she's ready to back the teacher. Anytime she has to come to the school about
Yeah.
me,
You're-
you're fucking
yeah.
up with somebody in my profession. This is one of my, you know, people in arms.
Your
We got to
brothers
deal
in
with you
arms.
fucked up ass kids every day. What my son do with his stupid ass?
Yeah.
Well, he said this. Okay.
Yeah.
But like 3 out of 5 times my mother comes to the school, she's expecting me to be fucked up, and I'm not fucked up at all. But there's a situation here.
Yeah.
And she come in and all this. She's come in like grabbing my earlobe, about to drag me out of this motherfucker. And they're like, well, actually, Chaz didn't really do anything. He's just a victim in this situation.
He's a victim.
You know what I'm saying? He's got to get suspended for a day, but this person's getting suspended for 2 weeks.
Yeah, I mean, it. Again, you're an adult arguing with a child, and genuinely, first off, it's not just an adult arguing with a child. Your job that you've gone to school for, trained profession, is to deal with children, and you're like, fuck, dude, I didn't think they were going to be this quick and smart.
Man.
It's like,
Yeah.
what are,
Why are they so
Oh,
witty?
oh,
yeah,
no,
it's like, and because I've had teachers like that where you're just like, yeah, just stop doing this. Stop trying to like, you bullying us is not going to do anything for you. And again, you've heard about high school where it's like, I remember this kid who was state champion wrestler going to OSU, like douchebag kind of guy, probably okay now, I don't know, but at the time, fucking big-headed, jock-ass douchebag guy, has his phone on him, and this teacher's like, what did I say about phones? I told you once before. And he's like, give it to me. And he's like, no, I need it. I'm getting college offers. And he's like, you don't need it. Give it to me, or you can go down to the office. And he's like, all right, I'll go down to the office. And he goes, well, I'm taking the phone. He goes, no, you can come down with me. We can call my dad and see where the phone goes. And guess what? They both came back to the classroom, and the phone was still in his fucking pocket.
Oh.
And it's like, just stop fucking fighting the tide, dude. If this kid's paying to go to this school and not going to learn, honestly, he's already going to a college. We already get the fucking cool little credit for it. Who cares if he fails out? They don't put that in the brochure.
Wait, I didn't tell the phone story about my dad doing that?
No.
I could have swore I said, like, I mentioned that. That's definitely happened. Totally different teacher. Basically, probably like the same, a couple years later, but same school, bro. My dad called in class, and I have a history of having Jake phones. Whenever people were like having the slider, I had like the Nokia brick. When everybody had the Sidekick, I had the slider. Like I was always 2 models fucking behind. So when my dad's calling me in class, I'm not trying to pull my phone out, bro. I'm ignoring him. I'm ignoring it, and they're like, "Whose phone?" He's fucking buzzing, and I gotta pull out the fucking. I'm in 11th grade. I got the slider. People have Helios and shit. They're like, Chaz, what the fuck are you doing? So I'm like, man, it's my dad. I'm this fucking 8th grade ass cell phone. Yeah. And I'm like,
a big brick
and my teacher is like, are you answering that? I'm like, can you stop calling? I'm in class. And he's like, hang up. I'm like, I hung the phone up. So he's like, give me the phone. I'm like, I'll give him the phone. Phone's still buzzing in his desk. Class goes on for about 5-10 minutes. You hear, dum 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 at the front fucking door. And I can see the door. They can see me from the window, but I didn't look up, and I wasn't trying to. I just sat there.
You're like, I think I know who.
Oh,
I bet it's the guy who's been calling.
Calm the fuck down.
I bet it's who's been calling my phone.
Oh, it gets richer. So like as he's banging on the door, my teacher's like, "Who the fuck?" And my coach, like my boy, I hoop with, my neighbor. He's like, bro. I'm just got my head down. He's
like, I know, dude.
He's just like, bro. It's your dad. It's Mr. Payne, bro. And girls is like, your dad's here? Everybody's like, okay. So the teacher steps out in the hallway. He's like, you the teacher? Can I talk to you for a second? You hear the door close. You hear my dad talking, muffled talking. You hear the door open up. And he comes back. He creeps around the door like he's about to be in trouble. He's like, Chaz, your father wants to see you out. I'm like, oh, okay. Sure enough, it is the dumbest shit ever.
Yeah, like
and I'll put it on fucking wax. My dad comes to the school. I'll never forget this shit. Comes to the school, embarrasses me about my teacher not letting me answer the phone because I'm in school. He's calling like I'm in the fucking hallway or something. Comes to the teacher, checks him about me not answering his phone call. Then the teacher gives me my phone on the way out to my dad. And my dad says, I'm calling you. Why the fuck you ain't answer? I'm in school.
Yeah, I'm at school right now, dude.
Remember? No, this is what my dad is on when he's not at work. Because if he's not at work, every little thing that could get on his nerves gets on his nerves.
Yeah.
So he's in the hallway grilling me. He's like, when I call you and fucking answer, I pay for that phone. You understand me? All right, yeah. What's up though? What's the problem? Why you didn't make your bed this morning?
You're like,
why the fuck you ain't make your bed this morning?
You're like, what, dude?
Yo. Kid you not. He could have been holding me by my collar too. I'd have been like, bruh. Make my bed. And I'm like, bruh, I pulled the blanket. He's like, you pulled the cover up and threw it over the pillows. You know you're supposed to fix the sheet and put the pillows on top. You fucking around with me. Stop fucking with me, Chaz. Do what the fuck you supposed to do. Yes, sir.
I will say it's a good habit to have though. I respect the man for this. Yeah, I know if I could make my bed every day. When I make my bed, I'm like, I tell motherfuckers about it. So I was like, what you been up to today? I'm like, woke up, made my bed. Whatever, not big deal, but the bed's made.
Man,
no one's gonna see it but me, and that's crazy.
Listen, that nigga served. So when he served, you know what I'm saying, he got out of that shit. He brought that shit with him. And if I say yes, sir, it's like I'm being a sarcastic asshole. Don't do that. We're not really serving, but you got to make your fucking bed like you fucking serving.
See,
nigga. Like.
My dad was
My
dad was Marines, and one of my favorite quotes ever. Shout out one of the Russo twins, but they're both military guys in high school. These are the same twins that I fifth manned on a date for.
They were
yeah.
ROTC kids.
Not even ROTC. They're just like Italian juice heads that were like, yeah, dude. Once we're done with this fucking school shit, we could probably do like fucking, Army and Marines, something like that.
Army, Marines.
And the one comes up to me, he's like, Pat, what's your dad think? He was a Marine. Got something like you. And I was like, I don't know, man. I was like, hey, at least I can read.
Oh, they were like talking.
He's like, yeah, but me and I call everyone sir because I think my dad calls everyone sir, and I don't mean it in any kind of respectful way. Like I'm not like, well, it's not disrespectful. I'm just like, what's up, sir?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just a way I address, like
it's your go-to lingo.
Yeah. But then some people are like, oh, sir. Oh, especially like serving at a restaurant. I'm like, how you doing today, sir? Oh, this guy has a little bit, yeah.
You just earned yourself.
Yeah.
You just grew up saying that.
It's like, no, this is just me.
Yeah. Oh, that's just my vernacular.
I'll be honest. I do say sir sarcastically. I am being an asshole. When I say sir and ma'am in front of my parents, they're like, you raised such a wonderful child. My parents are sitting there balling their fist up like, man, I'm going to slap this little nigga. Because he's trying to be fucking funny.
Yeah.
And I am. You can't beat my ass in public doing good kid shit, but you notice not me doing it authentically, and we have to share that between us.
Funny,
so now, sit on that while I'm out here being a good kid in their faces.
That was
That's me, bro.
That was a truly.
My mom go see this. My mom go see this clip like I'm so glad he said it.
My dad was a big he's like, dude, you're not gonna. If ain't one person in this family's gonna be pissed off, and it's me. All right, and I'll be pissed off for all of us. If anyone else is pissed, there's a problem, and I'll get pissed, and then I take all the pissed energy, and I'm like, all right, man, cool. So I can't be really mad about anything. So I can't. Instead of like lashing out, it's just all sarcastic comments towards things. Where I'm like, oh yeah, sounds like it's going to be the best time I'd ever have. And they're like, all right, well then you're sleeping over Colin's house. And I'm like, great, can't wait for it. Why, you and his dad are buddies? He's like, dude, I know what you're doing, and that's fine. I'll give you the loophole. Instead of being throwing a little temper tantrum, at least you're being a smart ass about it, and smart's part of the word.
Yeah.
My daughter showed her ass last night. So my boy, one of my cousin's friends, and my cousin's like 4 or 5 years older than me, so all of his homies is niggas that done watch me grow up. So he was like, man, where you get this rugby from? Like, this shit like way fire. And it's not a backhanded compliment, but because I watched them do the whole rugby thing with Ralph Lauren when it was actually doable, like they still had, like my cousin keeps boxes of like the rugby boxes and just reuses them for things. Like he'll have like certain things in the boxes and he'll have them in his room saved. I'm cool. It's like I missed the wave, but he was like, man, that shit fire. And I was like, yeah, I know, it ain't Ralph, but we talking about it. He's like, no, for real, I know, because we did it, I would get this. This is Brooks Brothers. I kind of fuck with this. And my daughter was like, jeez, man, knock it off. She's like, he's about to be so excited because you complimented that weak sweater. I was like,
damn, that is hard.
So then he just grabbed my shoulder and fell out laughing.
Tiffany Hardass lives in your
house. like she just dogged you, bro. I was like, okay. Like I had this.
That was funny.
And then when we get in the car, she's like, "No, but really, you are so excited. That sweater's so Jake." I'm like, "Actually, I'll have you know, niggas dick ride this sweater everywhere I go with your whack ass nigga." Now I'm about to dog you. Now, like, first off, that's why your mama just dogged you because you came to the function in Air Maxes with no socks on, feet smelling like fucking rotten, whatever the fuck, goofy ass nigga. And you ain't iron your shirt. Your mother's pissed. Get your shit together, nigga. She ain't mad at my outfit, nigga. Bet that.
That's funny.
I know
you gonna come at me?
I know, but I ain't even do it
I'll
there.
let you know.
When we get in the car, we leave. It's like, anyway, I'm about to flame your stupid ass up in the back seat, nigga. Cause like my mother. I mean, not my mother. Both. Yeah, my mother and my wife will get on me about certain outfits. They be like, "Why do you want to wear that? Why do you have to wear that?" And Violet can't wait to chime in. Like, I know, like, yeah, with that whack ass pant, like, them bitches Jake. That pattern is ass. Like,
See, my dad's just been adjusting to like. He now realizes he's like, maybe I'm not so much like classic Brooks Brothers stuff. He's trying to dress cool now. And now he's getting compliments from, and he keeps being like, he got some pair of like, kind of like nice ass Reeboks or whatever. And I was like, all right, these are pretty slick. And he's like, yeah, some dude at work. He's like, some dude at work gave me a compliment on them. And I'm like, in my head, I know, because there's like 2 dudes that give compliments on shoes, and I know the one that my dad would be like, okay, log that one maybe. You know what I mean? My dad really doesn't give a fuck about like a 28-year-old man says, but a 28-year-old black man being like looking good, bro. My dad's like, yes, finally,
some good
after
two-tone.
65 years of life, they have accepted me.
Got the two-tone club C's with the gum sole.
Fitted hats. He's got like Nike fitteds and shit. I'm like, what's happening with you? I'm like, you're about to retire and you're about to start living a crazy life, aren't you? I'm like, you're just gonna start thrifting. He's like,
yeah, the fashion is getting. I don't know about y'all parents, but the fashion is getting wild in the late age. Like, it's like a whole monochromatic silhouette of just one color. Like yesterday, my dad was like beige the fuck out. I was like, dude.
See, no, my dad's hitting like pops of color. This dude's, because he's thrifting all of it, and now he's just seeing what everyone. He got social media, so I'm assuming he's just looking at things that I'm also looking at as well sometimes to be like, what's cool. And I'm like, because he does. Well, he's not one of the the grandpa in the fucking like Supreme fit, but he's like, yeah, dude, these clothes are just available to buy for nothing. I'll just get my own stuff, and I'm like, yeah, man, do it. Just be one of those old dudes that dresses like he's 50 years younger.
One of those trendy guys on the scene.
That's why when I get that age, I'm wearing tracksuits.
Once he retires, I'm like, dude, you gotta get on podcast.
I gotta sneak and get pictures of my dad wearing fly shit now because it's his work clothes. Like, he'll come home from work in some shit that everybody go crazy over, like old Rockwear jeans and like the paints that he's paint that he's painted has been splattered on the sides and shit. Then he's got like if he's just going somewhere real quick, he'll shower and put on his S dots and like a track jacket. Real like the original white and red S dots. Bro, they're clean and the sole ain't going nowhere. Like, I don't know.
I had a pair of S dots that I kept fucking icy forever. That and a pair of have you ever heard of Nike Takis? Yeah. They looked like Chukkas.
Yeah.
I had the blue. It was like a blue with like pink accents. I had those two just sitting in my closet forever. And then one day I was like, I hate both these shoes, and just wore the fuck out of them. And then immediately was like, I could have been one of those guys. I'm always just a couple bucks away from being one of those guys who be like, ooh, well, I guess I could sell all 150 jerseys. $20 a pop's not bad. I need the money.
Man, had some heaters though.
But it's all about the hunt, dude. It's all about the story, finding them.
For sure.
I really don't need the trophy. Like I can't have.
Sometimes you want it.
I won't. I could never have like the Nego collection that he has, where it's like a million things and it's all this stuff. I don't think I could ever have.
I mean, even like a Yohei collection.
Agreed. Yeah, like his collection is so vast and deep, filled with weird things that to me, I'm just like, art would be the only thing I'd be like, this to me is like, oh yeah, because you can always just get new clothes. Like I can always find new stuff. There's always combinations. There's so much vintage. There's so much new. Whatever you can mix and match. Art's the only like. There's one. And I want that one. Yeah, you seen that, Neil?
Listen, cause you was naming.
Yeah, the new shit he
I,
got laying
I watched
around
the
is
story.
nice.
He was naming names and shit. I'm like, oh really? Oh, that guy. Oh, I don't know shit about art.
I mean,
Never heard of any of these people.
I'm trying to get my bag on it, honestly. I feel like it's a weird, cool world. And again, leads me to just living in, like, Algeria, drinking, like, a little espresso outside a cafe,
yeah.
big hat, and a guy coming
You know
up
what I'm
going,
saying? Linen
we
bowling
need
shirt.
to find Jean-Paul. I go, maybe I've seen Jean-Paul. I don't know. What's Jean-Paul that we talking about?
About to be the Ving Rames and
You
someone's
know what I
Mission
mean?
Impossible.
Just hanging out, dude. Just in a foreign country, in Morocco somewhere. And then you get to the apartment, beautiful, like super modern.
I do want to be like the guy that she saw before she finally got to Bill in like that last one.
Yeah,
It's like, where is he? It's like, I'm old. You see all these bitches? This ain't even my type. I don't know.
yeah. I'm just, dude. I'm
Go.
just here
You know
living.
what I'm saying? What'd he do to you? I'd have been a better daddy to you than that nigga. I told you.
Art's the perfect format for it because it just has all the value of it is just completely fugazi.
Yeah, for
It's
sure.
just all made up. So all you have to do is talk your way into saying why it's so valuable.
Now that you like break it down like that.
Yeah.
Think about
Well,
like,
because it's all
when you talk
subjective.
It's
yeah,
just
and when you
completely
talk about
subjective.
who's popping, and I look at their shit, and then you look at the art that they say is stale and doesn't mean anything, and I look at that shit takes more talent than the shit that's popping. But y'all just like that because it's
It's
pop,
just
it's trendy to
you have
y'all.
to tell a story.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
y'all might
Art
think,
is all marketing and then
yeah,
obviously
you
talent
think
and
this little
recognition
nigga who made
too.
some street graffiti on a canvas is raw. He been popping for 7
All right.
years. But there's some lady that's has been doing sketches for 30 years, and y'all think this shit is playing. I'm
So-
not that guy.
So there's like this dude, Mark Rothko. That's how all of his shit looks. It's just red gradients, blocks like that.
And I be looking at
That
shit
shit is
like, I could do
that shit is
all the
25. But here's the thing, it is a fact of a lot of these dudes who can do this. If you said, draw a picture of my face, that dude can do that picture of your face in fucking 6 seconds. He can fucking sketch a little one out, and you go, oh yeah, shit, that is me. But those, at a certain point, I think dudes who are truly good at it and aren't just kind of being like, fucking charlatans of it and just really being like, here's 2 squares, fuck them, right? The dudes who do that and are good are like, I'm so good, I've dialed it so back, it's
Who'd
just
say?
2 colors. Like,
I ain't even gotta say nothing.
exactly, it is. It's like that mentality of it where they're like, it's so boring to draw a face, dude. I had to draw. You know how many faces I drew in college and shit? These motherfuckers had me draw motherfucking people left, right, and center. I don't want to draw people. I want to feel the colors and shit. And then they tell you a great story about it, how he's that good, and these motherfuckers sell for $25 million.
I ain't got no holler for that shit. I don't care. You gonna have to draw my fucking face. I'll pay you for that.
You're gonna have this draw on my fucking face.
So you seen Ferg is getting into art.
Hey,
Yeah.
that's what I'm talking
Have you
about.
seen it?
That's
Like,
what I'm
that
talking
shit-
about.
that
That's what I'm
shit-
talking about.
now
It's
that-
like it's like 3,000 make it playing
Well,
piano now. You feel me?
It
You're
is.
such a good rapper. It's like, well, you could just try this shit. Yeah, you can maybe be able to draw some faces, but you don't fucking paint. That's why you did put these 2 dots on the
Yeah.
canvas, and it was like 3,000. Nah, you're not fooling me, nigga. You supposed to get your ass back to the chalkboard or wherever else
They're
you was
like-
doing your thing at.
I think one of the funniest ones was they were like headlines were like, and shout out Ferg, it's a famous person making art. They already get a pat. Fucking Adrian Brody just sold a painting that any motherfucker kind of could have done
Saw that.
for $20 million. The ASAP Ferg thing, they go, oh, someone bought it. It's entering into the so-and-so collection. Look up the so-and-so collection. It's Swiss Beats collection,
Yeah.
motherfucker. Stop classing this shit up. Stop classing it up.
That shit, man.
And again, it's not a big deal. I respect that Swizz Beats and Alicia Keys have a phenomenal collection, and that's what it's called and shit. But don't say it as if you're saying it like, oh, this ultra prestigious house bought it. That's kind of your friend. That's kind of, you
Same
both
industry,
just happen to
yeah.
be famous, and one of you happens to collect art, and the other one happens to make art.
Here,
It, You know what I mean? It's not like, yeah, you want one of the paintings? Oh yeah, that'd be cool, man. Oh, my son loves it.
Have you seen the?
You fuck with Swan's painting?
Yeah, that he does like the graffiti stuff, right? He just did. Did he do a Ramoa thing, or he did?
He did on the suitcase.
There's too many of those.
Yeah.
There's a little too many of those guys right now. Where there's like Sloan. There's this dude like Chito, Chito. There's another dude who does like dogs, and they've for whatever reason, Ramoa's like, if you got a can of spray paint, come on down to the factory. We got a collab waiting for. And some of them are cool.
Get the fuck out of here, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I've been
I fuck
saying.
with
Like,
Swan,
that's what
though.
I'm saying.
I fuck
He's
with Swan,
he's
yeah.
a cool person. His art is cool. It does take effort. I can't do it like he does.
Yeah.
My point though, and just like the people who do like the fake Keith Haring type shit, there are so many people that have really, really, really done this for a really, really, really long time and have real pristine shit.
Well-
Like your shit is cool, but you're gonna get to the level that I know you can get to, just like these people have, because they're there already.
I think
Like the people from. There's so many people from New York that are just like the best graffiti artists we've ever fucking seen.
I think those dudes get a bad rap on those collabs though, because their regular art, like outside of it, is a lot more stylized to each one of them. But again, you're spray painting a Ramoa bag. It's only so big. It's
Yeah.
only what 1 to 2 colors before this whole thing looks completely blasted. So it's like, and again, for those guys who, if you're a graffiti artist, 9 out of 10 times you're not like, well, I have more money than God, but I love to do graffiti. It's like you're always kind of struggling. Ramoa comes knocking, you go, yeah, I'll take a check.
Of course.
What do you need? I'll go down there and spray paint each one of them.
Yeah, I'm
What-
not saying.
You know what I mean? Like, I'll hand do
I
it
have
for
no
them.
problem with them taking. They're not supposed to be like, well, no, this guy's better
But I
than me.
think sometimes
Give him the money. Like, no.
It makes them all look too similar when they're not that similar. But it's like, well, you just gave them 1 can of black paint and told them to draw your guy, and you're like, well, the guy is not really the main part of it. It's kind of just the tag of it, and it's like, yeah, no, do the guy, do the one. Hey, here's
Sell
the
it.
here's
Sell
the
out,
tag.
bro. Come on.
But again, who cares? I mean, if you're a graffiti artist, it's not like people are like, oh, you're still going. You love the game. You want
And
to.
those are expensive ass bags. It's not
Oh
like
yeah, Ramon's not giving you a $1,000 check.
yeah,
You're
no,
getting a
that's
real
nice-
check
that's
from a
nice
company
check.
like that. And the dudes who do that shit, live, breathe, die, tagging half the time, anyways. It's not even a money thing. I mean, the dude who I gave that book to, my boy, that dude's all over. That dude's taking canoes in the other countries so you can avoid borders, because they're like, well, we can't let you in the country because you've been arrested in every other country.
Wait. You know somebody that goes overseas and they use canoes so they can get past the border?
I think the person I know, no names at it, but I think he did it to get into Canada. I think he is figuring out how to get into Australia right now.
And he's a graffiti artist?
He just wants to tag, dude. But he's been
That story is crazy.
he got arrested in South Korea, and then just like, but he gets arrested in South Korea. He's locked up in Korea for months, going through it. As soon as he's out, I'm like, oh, how's homeboy doing? Oh yeah, he dropped a book, came back here. Immediately, he's like
So
So
he made a book already.
yeah, you got it. And it's like, it's just crazy that I would never leave the country again. If I was arrested overseas,
So many
Yeah,
places to
right.
tag in America.
yeah, and it's like, but these dudes, this guy's like,
Was he
fuck
trying
up.
to find a way to get to Australia?
Yeah, he's-
because of like
yeah,
his
he-
record.
His record wasn't,
Game.
but
The game.
he's gonna fit.
Love of the game.
He
And
was
here's the
trying to
thing, dude,
figure it
he's
out.
gonna get in there. My boy's got it.
I'm excited. Like, I want to witness
Yeah.
this shit. Like,
Because
this
that's
is-
the last.
I mean, I've got, he's got like, they got videos online where it's like, dude, them just
breaking into
like hitting
massive facilities,
like train depots and
train
shit.
depot facilities,
hell?
and like
That's fire.
it's fucking crazy.
Shit, that's fire.
Like POV videos of them like
This tribe
Just like-
kills graffiti.
That's hard.
Proper.
What a name. Shadow Band.
Conquer graffiti.
Yeah, man. There's some real good artists out there that don't get no shine, and they will eventually. Hopefully.
Yeah, no, they will. It's that one person. That's how like Basquiat was. Nobody was jacking them until.
Yeah, fucking Andy Warhol got his little mitts in there.
When people start
I think it was
recognizing,
before that.
I think the homie Mike.
No. What'd you say?
I think the homie Mike from Greenlight is outstanding.
No, facts.
They go stupid. Started doing tats, now he doing murals.
the news story about him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's hard.
He had some shit inside the some art. I think I took a picture with him.
Him and Terry. Fuck with Terry too. Cause if you look at Terry shit, you would think like, oh man,
Big Don?
yeah.
Oh, big
Cause
buff ass.
you would look, yeah, definitely.
He got-
Especially now.
That dude got so big.
But like, you would look at this shit from a distance and be like, that looks like. But when you get up close to it, it's layered.
Next time
Yeah.
Terry's in town, dude, I gotta get the trilogy with him on podcasting. So I've got 2 with him, and I need him now that he's been in LA.
Oh, what happened with the Zilly Ocho thing? Did that happen?
Twinsky hit me up, dude. He said they're trying to get one in. He said, let's do it ASAP. Twinsky.
Oh, I thought you had it like.
No,
And
I gotta
motion or
figure
whatever.
out the deets, the tails. But
The deeds and the tails.
Fats wants to do one.
Did y'all see the reviews about this Kendrick show?
Which Kendrick show?
The concert?
Concert, yeah.
I low-key want to go now.
I'm cool.
You're
I
good?
heard it was good. I
I'm
heard it
s-
was good. I heard like the production is amazing.
I'm so cool. They are gassing it. They got it. Y'all got
Man.
it, bro.
Thought Mr.
I
New York
get it.
would have been on my side for this one, but
You're talking to.
Button was talking
You're
about
talking about somebody that was in a suite for the Yeezus show and just went to sleep.
Yeah, you did?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I could. Yeah, so we on the same vibe.
That's when we-
Oh, yeah.
I don't
Like,
care.
I'm not waiting for this nigga to just be standing on a platform.
Yeah,
a bunch of,
I don't care.
And
I'm already high. We've been smoking in here. We've been drinking in here. I got my kicking out the
I'm
way.
in the
I'm taking
suite.
a
Like, it's a
nap.
wrap. I'm cozy.
Yeah, I'm going to sleep.
That's what this is for. I don't have to worry about being in gym pod with you niggas. when I take this nap.
dude,
I'm
that's
taking this nap.
100. I think I'm going to the Mike show tonight
Show?
at Grog Shop. Mike, the rapper,
Mike gonna be at the Grog tonight?
with Navy Blue.
Not hit, but I'm down.
Both. We'll play Navy Blue
Blue's
after.
hard.
Navy
Navy
Blue's
Blue's dope.
the shit. But I've seen Mike.
What time?
I don't know. But I've seen Mike before, and last time I saw him in Detroit. And shout out Vince. Vince knows everybody. Vince was like, oh, yeah, I hit Mike's manager. We got tickets in, like, wherever this place is at. There's, like, the catwalk around the fucking, like, perimeter. Bar upstairs, private shit. I'm like, this is how you see it. Looking down upon all the kids just dancing, I'm like, beautiful, dude. I'll be the rowdy one up here. And I'm like, oh, Grog Shop, there's no. I'm borderline be like, dude, you guys mind if I'm gonna sit like back here on the stage
I don't
part.
think it's gonna be a lot of people there.
But Mike tours constantly.
Hey, this is so inspiring in the worst way.
Oh yeah.
No, like I'm ready to go do this.
But I'm
now.
telling you, the thing about the big thing that this dude is,
No, bro.
his big like
I need a can now.
thing he likes with tagging is my dude doesn't do. He wants trains that are like up and running.
Yeah, he wants you to have
Like
to see this
he-
shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He's like, it's no fun if they're
Not being
done for the night.
No, listen, I never understood how they do it. Like I'm like, how do they do this shit? Like it just looks so amazing. Now that he just did it, it's like, oh shit, I will
Yeah,
go.
you see,
I can go do that, bro.
it's a
and I
gr-
love lettering.
Are you good
Like,
at art?
lettering? Just lettering.
No.
I tried to sketch the other day. I cannot sketch. I can still sketch tennis shoes, and that's it. Shoes, and I guess like basketball related shit that I like. But I used to have a book on like Marvel characters and how to draw 'em. I know how to do the whole stick thing, the bubbles, and work your way up. Once it gets to the details, I'm fucked. I can draw hands and feet and everything, but I can't do nothing with the actual face.
That's crazy.
So, like this, like that, I could do that. Why
I
not?
used to do the billboard concession stand every day.
Oh, I forgot. Yeah. So I used to do the chalkboard at CS every day. And I used to like, people would be like, bro, you drew these Barclays? Like, yeah. They're like, when? Like, today. What? Like, yeah, I just drew some Barclays on there, some CB94 or whatever the fuck, 34s on there. And they stuck for like a couple weeks. They was like, you don't change that. Don't change that.
That's funny.
I got tired. I'm like, I'm changing that, bro.
It's such a layering concept.
And I never got like the idea of where you start, how you do what you do. He literally like starts out with the lettering, then you color it in, you shade it, and then you do all these borders on the end. And I never saw how like
it's also so much more of an effect of up close.
Yes.
You never see it up close, and up close it is a lot less neat, but from afar those like little just lines in the middle add this.
But also the way that they're like, I think talking about how close they get for the detail, because they get close for that shit.
You're getting all that, but it's like when you're near it, the lines further away, the lines look almost smoother because all of the colors blur together a little bit. Where up close, you're like, oh, I didn't realize this.
I'm gonna have to look on the iPad a little differently now, because I could do this on the iPad too, but I never I never thought to go
That's
about
what we're
it.
here to do, man. Just
I never thought to go about it how he just tagged
Be
it.
a graffiti artist.
I'll fuck around.
That'd be hard.
I definitely wouldn't mind going and do that shit like right now.
That'd be hard.
It truly does seem like
I mean, it's never too late to
That's
try
hard.
a new dream. I mean, I'm still dreaming about skateboarding.
skateboards and graffiti, dude. Just get the boys back in the game.
Yeah, who's gonna be the break
I decided to
dancer?
pick them up in my 30s, but
You know, like, fuck it.
It does gotta feel fucking great though to see that train go by and just in the station be like, yeah.
Like, who's Conquer?
And the crazy part is no other trains are hit. Like there's not.
Mm-mm.
It's one thing if you're like looking at a railroad train and every car's hit.
Right.
To be the only ones.
Damn, we seen it from there too. That's hard.
That's a crazy train for Canada. That feels very New York to me.
Yeah, right.
But the New York one, probably.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, I
what they
think
hit
so.
Toronto. Toronto seems like a.
Threw the spiders on there. That's a banger.
Mr. Ice.
This dude's loving it.
It'd be so easy to just like throw some birds up there in the background, like a sunset.
Here's the thing. Your heart gotta be just pounded,
Hell
dude.
yeah.
Montreal.
How much time do you get for fucking tagging, bro?
I mean,
sometimes
he got fucked up.
You get fines.
Well, the
You
thing
ain't,
is,
unless you got like a good
it's not
record.
just
of
the
this shit.
tagging, it's you breaking in and getting into places.
Like all the shit added onto it.
See how he just jumped up to the other train.
Yeah, and then he's. And here's the other dangerous part. Yo, you can get fucked. You can get fucking killed.
What's the movie we was just talking about when Fat Joe got killed on the train tracks?
Oh my god, chill the fuck out.
Is it
What?
Prison Song?
Yeah, Prison Song. We was talking about Prison
You never
Song.
seen Prison Song before? With
Mm-mm.
Q-Tip, it's like a musical, bro. Q-Tip,
It's
and
like
Fat
the
Joe.
it's like the first hip hopper before they did Carmen.
Carmen,
Yeah.
dude.
Man,
Carmen's the
Ray J
first
Blige.
hip opera, dude. Don't even.
Nah, this
Don't
is better.
gaslight me.
This is better, bro.
It's
You
way
need to.
better.
you
I'm
need
sure
to-
it's better than
Nah, but
Carmen.
it's the first hip hopper, bro. It might because like Carmen got the popular name for being a hip hopper. They called it that, but this is this is the
What's a
first hip
hip-hopper?
hopper, bro.
It's a musical, but it's hip hop.
It is a rap. Like they're rapping through their scenes. It's like the art. It's like the
That
Trapped in the
sounds
Closet.
terrible.
It's like Trapped in the Closet.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
like
that's
middle
not
of the
rapping.
No, but he
But
was.
they're
But
rap-
imagine Trapped in the Closet like an upbeat beat. You know what I'm saying? Instead of
Like Carmen, Beyonce was rapping.
yeah,
Like Hamilton.
Yeah. You ever seen Romeo and Juliet?
Of course.
It's like that, but put a beat
But it's
behind
rapping.
Oh,
it. Yeah, but put a beat behind it.
I guess that's all Shakespeare. Not to be if we're comparing that way, which is fine.
No, literally.
There is just the very cool the '90s Romeo and Juliet is just one of the
He
aesthetically
just
coolest.
went ape shit on this fucking train.
And this is real time. Like this
Yes,
is
like that was quick.
But you gotta be going quick.
Where is he
Yeah, you
at?
can throw it up in like
Montreal, dude.
Yeah.
This guy is insane. Why don't we just like stay up late and go somewhere and do it and then go home, bro? Like, what are we doing?
But he's like, nah. What if I
He's
did it?
like,
at-
This
nah,
was like
you're
Call
never
of
gonna-
Duty.
He's like, you're never gonna
He
see
is
my
li-
shit
this-
if I
this
go
dude
do
is
it over
living,
there.
like-
We lost the shoe.
No,
this
that
dude
was a
is living
can.
a Call of Duty type
He lost
shit.
the color. Whatever color that is gone right now. He's down. He's down.
Oh, left evidence.
And he's doing it. Yeah,
Oh yeah, they gonna get that thumbprint. Oh yeah, got him. Got a
they-
little pink.
Hey, I have a
thumbprint
strong
right here.
feeling they know who it is. Yeah, hey, we just checked Interpol. We got this guy everywhere. Which
There's
again, though,
videos,
it
there's-
does. As much as you don't want this, if this is like your thing, man, to be known.
Wait a minute. Are you
interna-
fucking kidding me, bro?
Yeah, to be known internationally
Serious.
has to
Bro,
be like a.
sawing your way into the sewer.
This motherfucker might be on an Interpol list.
Because first off, when are manholes ever really locked in like that? I've never seen
Canada,
one where
they
you.
are.
Oh,
I was about
hey,
to say, okay,
He's
yeah,
got gloves on.
Don't even worry about it. My man gloved up.
yeah, okay. Real Kia boy activity.
I had this dude spray paint the inside of my shop, and I forgot to let the family know above me.
He's done this so many times, like he's just flowing.
Oh yeah. I mean, he took his time at the shop, but
Oh yeah,
he can
Steve
throw
was
shit
not
like that.
happy.
He is rolling. This man is a problem.
Yeah, hey, guess what? A lot of people agree with you.
Not a.
Oh,
I don't I
Korea.
don't mean a bad one, but man, God damn it, Conquer.
Conker's at it again.
This nigga is killing them. Wait a minute, are you bored? What are you doing this one for?
That's
Who
his
is this
other
guy?
boy. Oh,
I was
you
about to say.
you go with the crew, dude.
I was
This
about to
is
say, who the
couple-
fuck? Is his name Gear? Does that say
Gear?
Gear? I'm sorry. Are we all hip
And
to
the other
John
one said
Glazer's
Ramos.
Gear
Top
show?
on top.
No,
What? You're serious?
serious, no.
All right. So are you hip to the Werewolf Hunter,
I hope it's
The
really,
wo-
like, he really hunting like werewolves.
bro? Y'all aren't hip to the John Glazer's Adult Swim shows.
Uh,
John Glazer loves Gear. John Glazer. What was
I
the?
haven't
I
watched
feel like I would
Oh
recognize
man,
this.
bro. He would literally
not
just
hip.
be like, the show would start. He'd just be like, Gear. He just say it real fucking loud.
This feels like in a Tim and Eric zone.
Bro, yes, but
Okay.
but he's going places.
30-foot ladder walking around at night. I wonder what
He's-
those guys are doing.
He's going places to do things just to get the gear.
Oh,
Like, so
love that.
we're gonna go
Also, that's how
bowling.
they do that?
He's like, I'm gonna go bowling, and I got
I
all
mean,
the bowling
there's
attire
a bunch of
now. I
different
can
ways that they-
wear this shit.
Let me wonder how they
Here,
get on
you know what I'm saying?
bridges.
No, sometimes they'll just find like the bridge has like a lip, literally like a 4-inch lip. That
Yeah.
they'll just fucking slide out on.
Again, I know myself. I don't have the courage.
And I'm not.
I'm the cowardly dog, dude.
I can't-
There's no way. I'd be sitting around every creek I hear, dude.
Yeah, I'm not risking it. Not up here. And I don't do heights either. So
Oh hell no! I'm not climbing shit. I'm agile, but I'm wide. So I don't think a train situation like this isn't gonna be good.
dude, he is doing this shit.
And I love that there's just videos. Like it's just hey man, this is what I'm doing.
It's like, hey,
How many
we
views this
saw you. We saw you on YouTube. You did this.
Yeah, like I was gonna say who?
That's you.
Yeah, but my face is blurred out, so you can't
Yeah.
tell if it's me or not. It could just be somebody that stole my tag.
I love in the corner we get to know what country we're
Then
in.
they get to ask. Look, stenographer, what did he run that back? You said your face is blurred out. Yeah, we're done here. This guy did this, Your
You
Honor.
can just say someone took your tag.
Dude, it's got to be crazy to just like be crossing off countries and like rail line lists to be like is he have a Gone in 60 Seconds style like list like chalkboard where like Robert Duvall's like
Oh, he does,
he's like
bro.
he's like okay, one more down, kid.
Not even that. He's got a journal that he keeps with him. It's beat the fuck up.
You know, I know.
and he's just got a list on
He
there.
writes a book.
Here's
There's one page on
Right.
there.
You think this dude? I wonder if my boy has ever even considered Middle East, because that feels like if you're Asia's got some fucked up places, as we were saying with that basketball player. Jazz has it.
Oh, he's got the one.
Death by fire. I was like, man, what?
Bro.
What? He had the weed edible.
Yeah.
In where? Malaysia?
Indonesia.
Yeah.
Bro. Is it worth it?
No. And again, like I said in our group chat, that dude wasn't under any kind of misconception about. Someone said, "Yo, dude, you can't bring weed in here, man."
No, I don't
They'll
mean the weed. I'm talking about the art. Like, is it really like? Do you really have to get to these countries and get this off? Are you?
He's got to.
Really
It's the love of the game,
bro.
like
I am.
watching
Hey, man.
these
Hey,
Yeah.
It's the love of the game.
Yo,
This dude's trying to tag an iceberg, hit all 7 continents.
Yo, Conquer, man, don't do it, Bloodbath. You don't have to do it, bro.
Don't do
I already respect you, bro. You got it. You don't have to do this, bro. Don't do this.
It is.
The biggest tag in his life, and then you be like, check the cameras.
It's-
This on the moon or something.
It's kind of a crazy thing that for all the subcultures that kind of do get exploited, even in like indie movies and shit, like you think about like kids or like shit like that there hasn't been like a graffiti based one.
There was
Shout out to Mark Echo for making
What?
it.
Or there's like the
Beat Street.
Which one?
Beat Street.
Oh, no, what's
But
Beat
that was,
Street?
It's old. It's fucked up.
The 80s.
It's old.
Oh,
fucked
I'm
up.
saying like something more like that 90s like.
It is New Yorkish, but it's this, bro. It's what it's all about.
It's graffiti.
Yeah.
And it's all
And
hip-hop.
dip and
Everything
break
hip-hop.
dancing.
Oh,
it's the
that's
Mecca.
no. That was the one.
Yeah.
I'm not. That was the one I was gonna exclude because that's like
Oh.
the whole back in the day where it's like, all right, here's the crew. I rap, he dances, he paints, and he is cool. And you're like,
Mark Echo made a game called Getting Up. And it
Yeah.
was nothing but like,
Ch-
it's about
Oh yeah, I remember
the real
that.
one, the real graffiti game, dude. Go ahead and say it. Say what the real
Jet
graffiti.
Set Radio.
Thank you. Jet Set Radio. Welcome back, listeners.
Banger. You never
God,
played Jet Set
Japanese
Radio?
people, dude.
I never owned a Dreamcast. I only played it probably like 5 times in my life.
Dude,
And when I got
It's
the
sick.
first Xbox, I did not get that game.
aesthetically, kids today are like, that's the coolest thing. Every kid today dresses like they're in Jet Set Radio.
Honestly, is it like, can you still just dub back and get it? Is it
Oh
on
yeah, I'm sure it's everywhere because it's like a.
If
it
it's
was
on
a cult.
Switch, if it's on the Switch, bro,
I guarantee you
I'm about
because
to be.
Nintendo bought Sega or some shit, or they're like crewed
It
up.
was a Sega game.
It
Imagine
was a Dreamcast game.
no dead ass. Imagine me somewhere with like a
Okay.
pre-roll in
No,
my
I
ear
thought,
playing Jet Set Radio in this
I never
outfit,
played
fresh fade, just somewhere just aura farming like a son of a bitch in a coffee shop.
Hard.
You know what I'm saying? Got the flyest iced coffee right here.
Dude, also guys, we really blew it on. We need to start streaming. We could have been in Streamers University. Think
I
about
think we should
think
play
about the
Rocky.
boys there, dude.
I
Can
think
you
we should play Rocky.
can you imagine how fucking stupid we would look in Streamers University? I'm 34 years old, bro.
Yeah, same, dude.
I have to
What are you
go.
talking about?
Yo,
Like-
I have to go home. My kids have school in
Yeah.
the morning.
I mean,
What
do
it's
I
45
look
minutes
like?
away.
Yeah, I gotta commute like a dork
Does DDG got
to
to
this 20-year-old's fucking university.
Nigga, was like this during the weekend.
DDG's.
I thought
fucking
he was gonna have to
chalked.
take his darn,
He's-
but
he's chalked, but that's why he's in streaming university.
She was
Tryna-
one of the teachers.
DDG is in Streamers
he
University.
was one of the
he's tryna-
teachers.
Teachers.
He was
that
a
what he-
teacher student, kind of like player coach. It never happens and doesn't make sense.
Hey,
He got fired.
that guy's chalked.
From being
streaming- wait,
streamers.
time out.
Got fired.
Hey man,
Well, he was
what are we
also just
doing here? Are you
firing everyone.
are you in it or not, bro?
What?
Are you in the university? You attending?
Yeah, how do you know about
Are you in
anything?
attendance?
Oh, I was.
I fuck
Come
with
on,
him.
man, I'm
you in
here,
attendance,
dude.
bro.
I fuck with Kai. God, the shit that
If-
Kai is doing is
I would have called
I
the week.
fuck
I
with
And
would've-
him.
I found out it was in Akron, so then I was like,
Yeah, it's
What?
at Akron. Yeah, it's at Akron
yeah, it's in
University.
Akron. That's
You
what I
didn't
said.
know
It was
that,
only a
Pat?
45 minute
Pat, I think you, Pat, you knew this. You
I
didn't know
could,
that?
dude. No, I
It's like-
could have been there. Dude.
Bruh.
I could have just been there.
When they said India, they was like India love. I said, oh, okay.
Oh.
They was like, yeah, they're gonna be in Akron doing this. I said, whoa.
Oh,
India love is in
I'm sorry. Do we have any non-douchebag white guys in the building? No. Let me in here. You guys ever want maybe a fatter,
Diversity
drunker
hire?
Shane Gillis type?
Fatter, drunker Shane
Or a
Gillis.
smaller, less
better Theo
tattooed
Von.
Action Bronson.
That too.
I can go with, I'll take any of the ones you want. I'm not going to bring a paddle like the other white guy.
And I'm not Logan Paul in this shit.
No, well, yeah. I'll be the new king of Ohio. I really don't want to be the king, though.
So my boy tells me, my boy's like, bro, you should really fuck with Logan Paul on the wrestling side. He's nice. I'm like, nah.
On the what?
On the wrestling side. Like, he says he's a good wrestler for real.
I mean, here's the thing. That is actually the number one place I would give him credit to be in, where it's like, cool, man, you kind of have like a heel personality on the internet, and being in the WWE, you can also just totally amp that up. And I'm not even like, this is crazy what I'm doing, because it's borderlining on a compliment. But he does do some crazy, like,
No, he does crazy
acrobatic
moves.
type
Yeah.
shit in the ring, where it's like, damn, dude, you weren't fucking Steve-O and Chris Pontius getting in the ring, or like a bunch of other celebrities, or even Bad Bunny, where it's like Bad Bunny loves it and tries and is part of it, but he's kind of more of you're Bad Bunny, dude. Like Logan Paul is legit kind of a wrestler.
Oh,
Like
no,
he's doing
full
real
line,
shit
yeah.
that I'm like, oh, you fully understand this.
This is what
He's
I'm
more of a wrestler than his brother's a boxer to me.
hearing. Hey.
I can't never.
Yeah, I can see that.
100%. I think that dude's.
I can see saying
I
that.
don't know which one is which.
Oh, you
Oh, his brother has got like a crazy like Jay Leno action. That jaw is kind of.
I mean, when you see him, it's just remembering who's who. I feel like.
damn, is he like running out of paint on this one?
Like Logan, which one is
Yeah,
Logan?
he's like,
Wrestler?
shit, I need all this paint.
Yeah.
That's why I wouldn't like if you talk about names, I wouldn't understand. I'd be like the one that got. I don't know the difference.
So
I mean, it
the
does- to
one
me,
with
it
the
doesn't
fade,
matter.
one has a fade, and one's got a regular guy haircut.
What's
Oh yeah, that's true too.
Yeah, one of them's got a fade.
I mean, once you
and-
see
and
him,
dyed
they
his
for sure
hair
look different.
black
It's
and blonde.
It's hard
and
to
shit.
remember who's who name wise.
Well, it was also like until they genuinely started doing like boxing and wrestling.
Yeah,
Was I like, oh, who's who?
yeah.
Because enough people I knew were watching like the celebrity boxing shit he was doing, and then enough people I know also watch wrestling. So I'm like, all right, I get it, both of these, and all the boxing shit. Again, I also think the wrestling's been the little bit I've seen more entertaining than the boxing, because the boxing's been fucking brutal to watch.
Did you see the Mike Tyson?
We're in what is that, Chile?
Yeah.
This is called The Takeover Continues with a K. This is the second one.
Friday we're gonna be walking down the street. We're gonna see a bus ride past with Chaz Tag.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say this one. I was like, oh, there's a bunch of these over in the neighborhood here.
Really?
Yeah, he came back.
Take it easy,
a while
sorry.
ago. Peace, brother. I'm poking a dart.
Shout outs. Did you guys see Snoop Dogg's new album?
Saw it. Yeah, actually, him and Too Short. I'm bumping Too Short shit though. I haven't played Snoop's.
I didn't know Snoop was still dropping music.
Snoop said he came out with some because he felt like people were disrespecting him.
Who's disrespecting Snoop Dogg?
That's what he said, bro.
Is this because of the Drake shit?
He said everybody disrespecting him.
How?
With the album he came out with Dr. Dre.
What y'all feeling about on this new East Coast West Coast Joey Badass?
Oh, yeah.
West Coast.
Okay, so yeah,
Joey
let's talk
Badass.
about it.
Ooh.
Joey was doing his thing, bro. I really respect it, and I did like the sound for a lot of those tracks. I think the best part of all this is getting hip to new artists. That Kai Cash kid was going off. I fuck with him. I think he was probably like the best out of the East outside of Joey himself. J1, cool. Did he make another track after that first one? I need to hear some more.
He got a song with
No, I know he got songs. I'm talking about like in this particular beef. 'Cause-
this one he did one.
Yeah, okay. Well, that's cool. Yeah. Hit niggas was this what I don't like. So people, you know, they think they being unbiased when they being critical of the West, but they be hating on all the shit that, you know, Kendrick was biting off of for just that album. They don't like that shit naturally or like thoroughly. They just like when popular artists do it. This is to, you know, what Pat's point was for like the last few videos we touched on this pause. It's basically like there's been West Coast shit going on. There's always West Coast shit going on. Just because Kendrick makes an album that seems like it's more West Coast based doesn't mean that he's resurged the sound or that he brought it back. It's literally been going on. And when you hear the commentary about a lot of the West Coast songs, it's like, man, they only got one sound. They only got one beat. These niggas all AZ and what's his name all sound the same. If they made similar tempos to their beats, fine. But no, none of them people sound the same. Like AZ sounds totally different than Ray Vaughn, and Ray Vaughn sounds totally different than Reason. Not too much different, I ain't gonna lie, but
I didn't hear the Reason one.
Hitter obviously sound like his own self. Hitter was going off. I fuck with Hitter J3 shit. I fuck with the beat selection. He said he stuck with one producer. He trying to get his producer to get his shit together because, you know, they was doing their thing, but he's like, it could have been a little better. He knew that. I fuck with him and being open about the shit and then being loyal to his producer too. Hitter definitely, like, I fuck with him more after this shit than anybody else, and him and K Cash.
Well, so here's my thing is, from my outside kind of understanding, because I don't really fuck a ton with Joey Badass. Like, I don't know, I liked him when he came out. I haven't really kept up a ton. And then it's like, is it Ray Vaughn and Daylight?
So yeah, I'm sorry. Daylight was been doing his thing, but we expect that from him because he's a battle rapper.
Also, dude, Daylight takes shots at literally every. We might catch a Daylight shot. Like he's just that's who he is. That's what he was. Last time I heard about Daylight, he was saying that he was trying to fuck Young Ma. Young Ma.
He's a shock value guy that's really good at it. So it's like,
and he's a good rapper.
Yeah, so it kind of takes away from it.
He's a battle rapper.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, I do hate to say this, battle rappers are phenomenal writers. They are usually not hit makers.
But two of those are shit that I would dub back to. Two of those were, you know what? He went off on this. The beat was cool. I'm not talking about. I don't mean two rappers. I mean two songs.
Well,
from
Surf
him.
just had a verse on the Mozzie project.
Agreed. No,
And that
I'm
was
saying
hard.
I think some of those dudes have been getting more love now, but like even back in the day, it's like Eminem coming out of like rap battling.
It was last line.
It was like that was like when rap battling was kind of outside of New York dudes, because those dudes just battle each other like constantly and shit. It's like that was when it was like, oh, there's like these competitions and shit, and random dudes are doing it, and it was like I loved the Sirius Jones versus Murder Mook.
Classic.
Like both of them probably did fine and made money, and like Murder Mook probably has a podcast with someone else, but I'm like, all right, you could have wrote songs, but you weren't a crazy hit. Even Cassidy is kind of a one-hit wonder to a degree.
So
you're not
Well, no, on the mainstream for sure.
On
I
the-
feel like
on
he,
the-
had, he had a lot of respect amongst
Agreed.
people
No,
who,
I don't.
No,
think
no,
they
no,
lack
I hear what
respect
you're
at
saying.
all. I just don't think
on the
battle
what
rappers.
y'all are saying,
But also,
yeah.
too, before we get too far away, like, who do you think did Joey hold his own
Oh,
after getting jumped?
and-
Like,
and Joey did that freestyle with Ab there.
yeah.
and pop
Ab-
this shit.
Ab-
And Ab's also the kind of guy who will send the text to be like, yo, you dumb motherfuckers just keep it chill. Keep this shit rap.
Yeah.
And
For sure.
He just dropped a song
When
just now.
yeah.
For real?
Yeah.
this is gonna be pretty
And
fucking
he said
crazy.
it's responding to what Joey said.
This is gonna be
Yeah.
pretty fucking crazy.
I mean, but Ab-Soul is also one of the people who taught Kendrick how to rap.
Yeah.
Like Ab-Soul
Ab-
is a huge
you
reason
know
that
Ab-Soul
Kendrick,
as like your rapper's favorite
yeah,
rapper. shit like
Kendrick
that.
is definitely a little bit of a like he had the skills. It wasn't like he came out a polished diamond. Dude.
Spar 003.
You know what I mean? Like TD really shaped all the like having Absol and Schoolboy around them. Toughens you up, fucking teaches you how to rap, teaches you how to be around older, like.
Well, I feel like Kendrick taught Schoolboy how to rap, so it's like this lineage.
Yeah. Well, I think Schoolboy too, though, was a little almost on that like Jeezy energy, where they were like,
he was doing a street thing.
Yeah, you're doing street thing, and it's like, oh, I'm just saying real shit.
Yeah.
And it's like, as someone's like, oh, try doing it this way, you're like, oh shit, yeah, that does work a lot better.
Yeah.
You know who? You know what? I think that Joey got extremely lucky. Extremely lucky that these were the people that jumped on this.
Well, for sure, and I feel like, and everything
That's
I heard,
Yeah.
the commonality I heard against like Joey or whatever is he's an actor now, and it's like, nigga, like nobody has respect for Joey or whatever. Like everybody knew he was killing them, and I'm sure he's still doing like really good.
Yeah, Joey
So
Badass
it's
is
like-
a dude who will be is going to be rich forever. He's the
Yeah.
kind of guy who creates generational wealth where it's not blowing shit on like dumb stuff, and he's always been a very like I hate to use the word conscious rapper, but it's like
because here's the thing,
and that's what kind of annoyed
Everything-
me on the Daylight thing is he's like taking the Capital Steve shots, and it's like, wow, dude, one low blow, I guess, but also cool
So-
shock value thing, dude. Is
So-
that like when you tattooed your whole face?
So evidently, there's proof that he had been fucking with dude since like before he killed himself, and the verse that he said about it was pretty crazy. Like, oh, y'all had songs and was on the same type of time, and when he passed, that's when you got him tatted because you thought that y'all were on a similar trajectory.
Yeah.
When y'all were rapping earlier, you know, in your life. I can respect all of that. I listened. I fuck with that. That was like, because if we were going strictly bars, of course, Daylight dominated this fucking battle. The thing about Joey Badass, and like you said about conscious rappers, when you want to battle, the culture doesn't respect rapidy rap shit.
No.
Unfortunately, people are just like,
It's just not
are
what the
you
music
really?
is anymore.
Are you really what you say you are, or how you proclaim to be, or how you present yourself? And Joey tries to present himself as like an established gangster now. Since he done did but like since these power roles and shit, and these last couple projects, he's been bougie track jacket, big leather Averex, big Pelly Averex. I get that's New York.
How you
Hold on,
dress and how you-
I
how
get
you
it.
dress?
Listen, I get that's. Hold on, I get that's New York. But this is my thing. Even if he get back to his backpacky type appearance, nigga.
That was
You
just
and
the
J.
time,
Cole
though,
are in
too.
that same lane of y'all rap about being good rappers and rapidy rap, nigga.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's fair.
That's it. Whereas,
The clothes gotta do with it.
That's what I was about to say.
I'm gonna tell you.
Because if I were to,
New Yorker.
I'm gonna tell
Well, he's
nigga.
not-
so
he's
if I
you
start
dress
to,
like
if I,
you.
if I
Hold
start
on.
to wear
He's
that
dressing
shit,
like a
I'm
New
You've
Yorker
gonna-
in a
never
Spike Lee
seen.
movie.
You've never seen Action Bronson in no fucking big leather like that, or with the jeans and the Timbs. He don't dress like that.
You got to think though too.
When Joey
Fair,
was
to
on
be
his
fair,
way
though.
up, was he dressing like
To
that?
be fair though, he was a kid.
I hear what you're saying.
And
When
since
he-
we've seen Action Bronson,
During the vlog era.
he's always been an adult. So it's like,
He was blowing up because he was a kid, right? When was he? How long was he on the scene before the One Train and everything else after that happened? That was like 2-3 years. That was like 2-3 years on the scene, right?
Like 13.
Yeah, we can go through his catalog. He was on the scene long enough to where you just saw Pele's and Averex's over 10 years ago. You didn't.
But a lot of niggas
Couldn't
stopped-
You never.
Hold on, bro. I'm not judging.
No, because here's my point. Here's my point. Here's my. I'm gonna get on that too. I'm gonna get on that too. Here's my point. ASAP, nigga. They were broke. They were big leather regardless. Do rag hanging regardless. That was that. They're from Harlem.
Nigga
That's
broke
them.
And
That's
artsy
them.
nigga broker.
Joey is a. Where Joey? Exactly.
Can I make an argument here for I think Joey has taken on a little bit of a New York now Rakim energy where it's very word packed bars that are a lot and are good, but it is not necessarily a for everyone type thing because it's like J. Cole. There's a lot going on with it. but he kind of has now that Rakim look to him, where it is like big leathers. It is like almost
big gold
Dookie
rings and
chains
shit.
stuff.
Yeah.
I think he's just
Tim's everywhere.
I think he's just
big
bringing
raw
that
denim.
back, and he's embodying that,
Hey.
which I don't think is anything wrong.
Hey, you was never on that. And listen, everybody here was on that at some. Maybe we don't all have big leather jackets.
I
I'm
never
sure.
had no big
I don't have
leather.
a big Averex.
Back in like
If you would have had a meal,
that shit was-
if you'd have had a meal at 20 or 19, I'm sure everybody here would have had a big. We live in Cleveland, Ohio. You would have had to have a big leather, some raw denim, and some maybe some 40 belows or something.
So what I'm gonna say is, I think it's a trend cycle. Normally goes like it gets big, and this is like any collectible shit or whatever.
For sure.
All this shit has to go all the way around to, and at least for me and where I was seeing it, is like it has to go all the way down to poor people, where you're at like Value City, and you're like, oh shit, they got these Pele, they got these fucking 40 belows, they got this iceberg shit. This is what I want. This is what's cool. And you're seeing dudes wearing that, where it's like this big oversized shit. And at the time, maybe the dudes who, some people were wearing it, but wasn't like, it goes around, it's coming back up.
Yeah.
So like it had to hit a 0 point where if you're wearing that, everyone's like, what the? You gotta be the time traveler from 2001
Here's
guy.
the thing.
But now, the
That's-
time traveler from 2001 guy looks fucking cool to every other kid
That
because
is-
it's back.
I'm gonna tell y'all something. Averexes have never,
No.
ever hit, and they will never hit
Not
that.
Averex.
They're leather
Averex-
jackets.
Well, I don't
Listen,
know.
They just so here's the
I
thing.
got-
They
I
just
kinda
had
got
that
beef
shit.
with
They
that,
brought that.
dude.
I don't know about. I can't tell you,
And he pot in the day.
bro. Are we being? They got Jake. When did they get Jake?
I agree with.
I don't think it was ever Jake. I just think it just went out of style.
Out of style is out of style. Did they get fucking Jake?
I never thought of
Are they not timeless?
No.
What are we talking about? Pele
what are
Pele
you
might have
talking
had
about?
because you said like they got to get to a poorer state to where it's
You gotta
like
go,
you know they done been passed around.
Well, no,
they
because
on
I
some
feel like the
bummy
people
shit.
that you would see wearing them would be bums.
Bro.
So
I'm
it's like
done.
You know what I'm
when
saying,
they
right?
weren't necessarily in style, right? And they look
Pele jackets did have lower level shit, but there are no.
gotta-
I mean, if you see bums in Averex, they came up on some like a real
Agreed,
dope
agreed.
nigga.
For sure.
And I'm not. And I'm not about to be like nigga. Damn, he like. I'm thinking like, how the fuck he get that shit more than. This nigga a bum in this
Chaz,
Averex.
I should have clarified. They're like premium for both companies, leather goods. Those will forever remain it's a Rolex. This shit is always good. Averex has been making jackets since fucking World War II. This shit is real. Pele, like real leathers are always good. I was saying more of, again, that like what in my mind, that Value City like t-shirt. The like
I
stuff,
feel you.
like that,
I feel you.
that version of the stuff where you're like, oh, and Echo became that, where it's like
Echo's definitely that.
There's good old Echo that I think, oh, this is great. This is Mark Echo being a graffiti artist, starting a graffiti-based brand. Then there's, at one point, Mark Echo, someone slid over a contract to him and said, can we have your name and design for
and it was just
for
rhinos
$100 million?
and logos
And he said-
everywhere.
He said, yep.
See ya.
Sign that shit up.
This shit with,
And then from
Cam
there,
Preston and them, when they signed it over to Pac Suns and shit like that.
oh, well, yeah, and Heron Preston's always on some.
What was it? No, but shit.
I got
I had those original NASCAR tees, those bootleg tees.
He's Heron Preston has done so much good stuff, but then I was always like, why doesn't this dude get more love? Why doesn't this dude get more love? And then he started getting more love, and it was with all the shit that I was like,
This shit's
I hate this. We get it. Your name's Heron, and there's a herring on the fucking shirt, dude. Oh.
Virgil shit.
It wasn't Madbury
It was
Club.
Virgil. Came out there when Hood by Air was hot. Keith did a collab with him.
Ben Trill.
Ben Trill.
Oh, that was
Ben Trill's
Heron and
sick.
Virgil's.
Ben Trill.
Ben Trill
Aaron
rules.
Preston, Virgil, and
That was
A-Track.
I wasn't fucking with none of that shit at the time.
I had a Ben Trill hat.
I
Just a
thought
hat,
about
though.
it and I looked at shit and I'm like,
nah. It was.
It's funny though.
it's
too.
like man, I could
us being the same age,
Nah.
I was like, just in my mind, I'm like, I'm just young enough to be able to be on this. And I feel like Chaz is like, I'm too old for this bullshit. And I agree because there is like
I seen the vest. I'm like, oh yeah, they got a vest. Can't do nothing with this.
Oh,
Plus, it's not even that.
pockets.
It's not even that. It's just like, yeah, this is not meant for me. I went to Shaker. Someone's gonna see me in a hood buyer outfit with a bench real.
Yeah, I wasn't fucking with.
And I'm like,
SB,
Chaz, what the fuck? You went to Shaker. So no, that's not like I can't go that route. It's not authentic to me. It's not my look. I know what's my look and what's not.
It was
That's not
nice
my look.
because in high school, everything I wore was just considered gay. They're just like patting his gay ass shirts, and I'm like, it's a fucking Shorty's shirt from. It's a skateboard company.
Like, I remember,
because you're short.
certain shit is just never going. Like I had Coogi on, and I thought I was cool. They was like, "Why are you wearing Coogi?" I'm like, "Oh shit, I'm not supposed to wear Coogi no more." Like,
Coogie's a
shit.
big.
I had a Kango, they was like, this lame ass.
I still got Kangos.
But you know what? Is
I got
as you
Kangos.
kids are. I mean, we've already heard kids are the biggest fucking
Haters.
fashion critics and haters. Well, if you're a kid and you can get past like and just rock your shit, your confidence level just has to kill people.
I ain't gonna fake. I can't get over it. Like, bro, every time somebody got an Averex, it was like, even if you was out of pocket, if it was just like 2012 or 13, and somebody just up Averex coat and some raw denim and some Timbs, it's gonna be like, yeah, he's not in style, but he's like up.
It's timeless.
Like he's up.
Well, you gotta
Like,
think.
this
You gotta
nigga
think
has
though
to
too.
be up right now,
the
'cause
ones
you
that are
have-
coming out now
I've never
are
seen this
are
again.
cut different though too. The newer Pele
Yeah.
Peles
And
all
I'm
that shit,
sorry about
they're
that.
cut to be more
A little
modern,
slimmer.
You feel me?
Yeah, I'm
So
sorry
it's
about
like,
that, but
you could get fly again with that shit. 'cause
But
you can't
niggas
get
was
fly with
getting-
some
niggas was going-
oversized puffy ass.
no, but
goofy
you don't
looking shit,
get
like-
you go down.
What year was this?
I mean, yeah, for
No,
sure,
no.
but it's still like a
When I was
puffy
getting-
build
when I got
though.
my Averex jacket, this was back when DMX and all
Yeah,
the
yeah.
niggas was wearing it.
Yeah.
I'm talking about like after that, like once I got to high school, like once I said like 7th grade. Once I got like the 7th grade, ended in the 6th grade, 7th grade, that's when it's like
Niggas wasn't wearing Averex and something.
Niggas did not
But-
have. You getting too big. You can't. We're not buying you no children's leather jacket.
Yeah.
You can't fit it, nigga. You gonna have you in men's sizes. You're not
But
getting
that's-
that.
Yeah, that's different.
You feel
nobody
me?
wearing one.
But
You're-
But they're expensive
You're
as
in men's
fuck.
sizes, and
Unless
you.
it's like an old head.
Yes, you
Well,
got
no, they're
money.
expensive.
But the thing
yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So like niggas who's selling dope, if they got a good leather, it's like, man, this nigga got a good ass leather on. You're not about to be like he out of style. He got a leather on. It's gonna be like this nigga up. He in a different bracket.
Leather jacket is one of those things that never goes away. So companies that make good leather jackets, all it is just like, hey, we have these styles that we'll just make until forever. And like Averex has those where it's like, not every Averex jacket, same with like not every Pele is like, they're not all like full, but that like they just got regular black leather jackets.
Yes, and
Like they got shit that people wear in that regard, but I think certain styles, and especially in that like early 2000s, a lot of those brands were like, damn, dude, seeing a lot of dudes in New York wearing it. What do they want? And they're like,
Man.
oh, add this extra shit, like emboss this shit, and that shit was popping. And then that shit
Studs and
went
shit.
off a cliff at one point where everyone was like,
Yeah,
oh,
for
if you're
sure.
in all this embossed stuff, as soon as like ASAP and them, or not ASAP, but like that in
Dipset.
between after, like, yeah, it was like, oh, we're like, it just all evolves, but those companies last forever. It's Nike. It's you can just get, you
The-
just pander to whoever you want.
the entire time, like I've been an adult, right? There's been plenty of stints where I want to grow my hair out. I always want to grow my fucking hair out.
and get
And every time I
cornrows.
got, every time I got like braids or I got like long enough hair and I'm about to get braids, it's always somebody on the gram. Like I'll just be scrolling, it'll be suggested for you. Some nigga got a fade, the fucking cute, little hook in this part in this shit, and a leather on. And it's like, are you really about to turn away from this, Chaz? And it's like, damn. No, this is me at the core. I gotta cut my fucking braids off.
I am telling you how
Like,
good
this is me.
how good of an album cover is it? And just imagine this, me on the back patio, just one single lawn chair, smoking, getting my hair braided.
Bro.
Fire.
Before you
Dude,
switched
just-
over.
Bro.
Just me sitting there.
Bro, cause then
And I know someone who said they do
smoking a
it.
joint.
Bro, but then in 10 years he's gonna have this hair and like it's gonna be a black and white photo and like a guitar on his lap.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like, you motherfucker. I'm gonna be so pissed. Like, you switch back.
Well, the problem is when my hair gets to a certain length, it just becomes like naturally like founding fathery.
Yeah.
Where, like, it gets like flat on the top and on the side, and I'm like, oh, I like too many black people things to look this way.
Dude.
I'm like,
One of my old managers.
like, what's
at Foot
happening, dude? I
Locker-
hate your hair.
nah, it's not even a hate thing. It's like, bro, you gotta be on a different time now. You can't just be t-shirt and jeans no more, cause that shit.
Yeah.
This guy, one of my old
I was
managers,
like the Quaker Oats guy.
bro. One of my old managers' hair grew out, and he used to just like wear snapbacks all the time. So I finally saw him at work at another location, and he didn't have a snapback on. I'm like, I'm like, bro, you cut your shit. He's like, dude, this is how it grows. It literally like it grew in waves, like a fucking BG, and he has
It's nuts, dude.
and he has red ass hair.
Yeah.
So when he came out the back, like all you heard was, I'm like, bro, what the fuck are you? I was like, bro, no way.
I'm taking
Like,
it all
no
off.
way that's your hair for real. Like, you cut it like that. He's like, bro, stop fucking with me. It's like, all right, bro, never mind. Like, that's
All
like,
this
that
hair
shit is hilarious.
gone tomorrow, dude.
It's
Cutting
I always
it all
think
off,
of,
dude.
what's my guy's name?
I'm about to go to the greenhouse on Mars and get fucking cut up tomorrow.
What's
dude?
dude's name? Jeff Bridges. You got the Jeff Bridges, bro. You
Yeah,
might as well-
dude, I'm a Jeff Bridges. But here's the problem. Here's the biggest problem, dude, is I can't grow a beard. And as a fat guy, there's no better.
What is that?
Dude, it just doesn't fully
That's how
grow
my
off.
shit grows.
Like, dude,
Alright.
it's so
It don't go-
it's
it don't
so
get
patchy
thick,
and
yeah.
shit.
Bro, let the food
I know,
in.
but it's like, dude, if I can grow a beard, that hides like this portion of my body, which is a not attractive part. That I can be like, yeah, see, like, guess what?
Get the food.
Action
though.
Bronson. Why you think
I
he
feel-
got a beard?
Bro, Tone just had the food, didn't you?
I did.
Yo,
Got that.
y'all be doing.
Yes.
Yo,
I never just had that.
If I had facial hair, I'd be doing.
This
anything,
motherfucker's
bro.
in
Look how
Panama.
he's looking right now.
Panama.
You got the yes.
Yo,
So
Bro,
that's what we're gonna do.
he got the what's the one dude from not Yellowstone? He look like my dude from Tombstone.
It's
He like dude from Tombstone, Curly Joe, whatever the
nah,
fuck.
dude.
He look like Tombstone a little bit.
Tone.
Tonight we're gonna hit the spot machine.
I was just saying the real one. There's one person that is
Hey.
he's got the one look, dude, and it's Dick Dastard.
Nah, cause Dastardly's too clean everywhere else. Yeah, that ain't it.
Ain't that Speed Racer? Or
It's
no,
Scooby Doo.
no, that's not Scooby. No, that's
the race show.
oh, Wacky Races. Wacky Races.
My bad. Curly Bill.
Oh yeah,
Curly
yeah.
Bill. That's Tom got the Curly Bill going right now.
Got the hand. We're gonna hit Batman at
That have you ever seen the Shane Gillis stand up? Where I'll butcher the joke a little bit, but they go, he's like, yeah, man, white people used to be the coolest, dude. He goes, and then Hank Aaron got into baseball. And he goes, that first pitch, it was all, coming up to bat, Hank Aaron, a black fella.
I was just rewatching that shit, bro.
And then he goes, and the pitch is in, and he hits a home run.
He's like,
have you guys ever heard about computers?
He said one of the jokes that never stuck after he said this, because I haven't seen anybody talking about it. He was like, I wish I had a whole race of people that feared my dick.
That's a,
But then he was like, people don't care about my dick till they're in a parking garage. I was like, oh, fuck. Like, what? Like, I never thought about that, bro. Like,
that
oh
joke
my
is-
god.
He's like, eventually every white guy asks his girlfriend, you ever have sex with a black guy?
Nah. Then he's like, you think your dad just woke up and wanted to be a dick? That shit takes time, bro. I can feel it coming over me. He's like, I'm 35. I care about that. It's like, bro, what?
Shane really is like, and it's such a blessing that he got fired from SNL.
Yes.
If he would have got put on SNL,
He got fired later.
Yo, first off,
I think this is undeniable.
He would have lost so much. Yo, that dude's getting. If you're talking about dudes getting bags, that dude is getting paid.
And he's fucking like the best kind of authentic. Like, he's just
Oh,
he's probably how Bill Burr was if he would have blew up in like 22.
For sure.
But it's so crazy. Like I never thought about how you can't drink beer in a beer commercial.
Oh yeah.
Once he said that,
No,
it's like
that was a
Shane-
weird I
like,
knew about.
Shane is fucking hilarious for this. He probably was at the set and they were like, "Hey, stop drinking till like when we're shooting." He's like, "Wait, you really can't do that?" And that probably was like became the commercial.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Hey, bro, we gotta wait.
Yeah, that shit was crazy. I just seen that commercial the other day. You can't, you have supposed to drink beer. Like what?
I wonder if like if I'm drinking this Deer Park, like is YouTube gonna cut the camera or something? You over here cutting shit out. Like we don't have no sponsor from them. Fuck that nigga Chaz.
Well, no, it's funny because like you got to think of beer commercials. Like everybody's usually just cheersing
Yeah.
or just sitting at.
Yeah,
a
no
bar
one's
with
ever
their beer
in
down.
all alcohol things you can't drink.
Yeah,
Bud Light, they be at the cookout.
yeah, but
Yeah.
you got to think about what they're doing. They're just hanging out.
We're just
Beer in
hanging out,
hand.
just beers in
or a
hand.
nice little cheers.
Yeah.
Or they're holding beers and there's a stupid ass joke
Holy
over a
shit.
grill.
Yeah,
And that's
like
it.
One of those fake laugh over.
We don't want to promote actual drinking. We just want to make people who drink look cool as shit.
Yeah.
So basically, it's an accessory at this point.
Every
Yeah, in the
commercial.
commercials. Yeah.
I think
What,
it was like 3,
when is
2,
our 1 year?
1.
Zoom something. Let me see.
Not just the 1 year, the 100th episode.
Why you want to come to the St. Fox?
I had the kids.
And the resale tickets is crazy.
No, I could keep finding links, bro. I seen 200. I found 85.
That shit was crazy.
I found 85 the day before. Yeah, I was gone. Oh, I know. You know what's so crazy? I went to, and I didn't even want to go. This is something I shouldn't even probably tell on the podcast. I went to the Asian festival with my brother-in-law.
Oh,
Mhm.
I had to go.
And you were making fun of the guys.
No. There was work everywhere.
Dog.
Work.
So I went with
Yeah.
my.
That's
why
why I'm sorry I didn't go.
I went with my ex, dummy.
But I didn't want to go.
Oh my God.
This is the whole thing, and my wife's gonna probably be pissed if she ever hears this. She's like,
She combs through the episodes.
she just pulls something out of her ass and be like, you know,
Mother of two.
yeah. She's like, you know,
Listening.
you're just gonna let my brother take the kids, like, for real? You gonna let like your only son? Like, she tried to make it seem like it was a problem that her fucking twin is watching our child. I'm like, nigga, this is your brother. Like, if there's a problem with him watching the kids, you guys are fucked up, not me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like he's my brother. So and then it's like, you know, well, she was like, well, I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. Now you just ruined it. I'm not about to have a day off. I'll just go with them to the festival. We'll all go. And we went. And I was like, why the fuck did I let her, like, con me, reverse psychology me into this shit? Because now I'm here, and my son's annoying as fuck. My brother-in-law's just having a time because I got my kids. He don't have to have my kids now. And, yeah. And as soon as I get, like, away from them with my daughter, all my, like, every ex and every newer type of work that ever, inquired about me is around.
I didn't even know that many women like Asian culture.
They love the food.
It's the food. That's why
That's
It's the
anybody's
food,
there.
dude. It's not the culture, it's the food.
And you know what we had? Hibachi.
Hibachi.
Slapper.
Hibachi at the Asian festival? That's a waste.
Crazy.
Hey, bro, that bus is not crazy. You know what buses were crazy there?
I'm sure it was
Boba.
fire,
And a couple other little joints. Everything else.
but- I never
The-
had boba.
So first off, don't. Second off, I went Sunday.
I went Sunday.
Bro, the line. I always get the same bus when I go to the festival. This is like our 4th year in a row now too. But I always get that yellow bus, like Hibachi, whatever they got. I don't know their name. I'm sorry, I'm butchering y'all shit, but they slap and they have the shortest line every year. When you go there, the entire line across the parking lot is for boba tea,
Boba tea goes.
and boba tea sucks.
Nah.
It sucks,
Nah.
bro. It's the worst thing,
That shit fire.
bro. No,
See,
like,
I be putting mine together. You know
oh,
what I'm saying?
bruh, no, you don't.
Yes, I do. You gotta
What
use
flavors
the
you
tea.
getting?
gotta
Talk
use
that
the
shit
tea.
now. You gotta tell
get
yourself.
black tea.
You said the what?
Black tea.
What color is the bobas?
Black tea.
The ball, pause.
I get either.
What color's the rock?
I either get the watermelon joint.
Colors the
You know what I'm saying? You
I
gotta
get the clear. I get the clear ones.
clear.
They look like it's
This
like,
nigga putting ice in his tea. He not fooling me.
Tapioca.
Yeah, you not fooling me,
I
bro.
ain't fucking with that black shit.
You gotta get the black shit.
that mean?
First off,
He's
dude,
not fucking with boba.
Nah, I do fuck with the ball.
He going to boba to get his own tea with no
CP,
boba.
we're clipping you saying you're not fucking with that black shit, too.
That is
Clip it.
perfectly fine.
Clip it. Put that shit over the ether beat too.
See, I didn't even know like the Asian festival was a thing. This is like the first year I really seen like mad people going to it.
Nigga, you are the Asian representative here.
I just really does this. I don't know about all the glitz and glamour.
Yeah, it's like I didn't know y'all be going to little Asian food trucks. I be at their actual restaurants. Like, my bad. Hold on, wait, Tom, you ain't been to like you don't go to the Asian market, like the actual Asian market downtown? Not downtown.
Or nothing like.
No, but they got a store with all the knickknacks and trinkets and shit. Like,
yeah, that's not.
King Cole, dude.
yeah, my daughter be in there annually, getting her
That's the
shits.
one with the fuss spot in it.
That's where I got the Dragon Ball Z. Yeah. That's King Cole.
And you know what?
What's the fuss spot called? Cause that's like the best one.
I forget what the full spot is in there. But they got
My
There's
dad
like a
swears.
upstairs, too.
Yeah.
My dad swears by they medical shit in there too. You gotta go in there to fuck with them if you got any health problems. Yeah, in there, bro. And my dad said, you tell them niggas what you got going on, they gonna prescribe you some shit. You gonna be A1 in 3 days. He's like, I guarantee it.
Hold on, is this a spot by King Wa?
Off Pain.
Lee Wa?
It's on Pain, ain't it? Or off Pain? 30th and Pain.
Oh, okay. I was thinking of the other spot.
It literally says Asian Town on Apple Maps.
They got a good Chinese restaurant in there.
Yeah, Lee Wa is fire.
Hey man, all that shit cool. It ain't about
What's
you.
it called? Like the brunch shit?
The dim sum.
Dim sum.
Hey, look, what CP say? I'm gonna just go get hibachi off Chagrin. You feel me? I ain't gotta go there. Oh yeah, you ain't been to that one.
The one by
The BMV.
Whole Foods.
No,
Is that Whole Foods? That's
no.
not Whole Foods, right
It's by the BMV.
there.
Yeah, it's right next to. It's in that plaza.
Yeah, I know. What
Yeah, cause you be in there getting that. Yeah, trying to hate. Nigga get low main out the hibachi spot. Yo, to act like you too bougie. No, that's all.
I had no key. I'm starting to hate that. I'm starting to.
You a bougie nigga now. Nigga want. Hibachi's so played. I eat sushi. Fuck out of here. I don't want no damn
Like, bro, we're
sushi.
in Cleveland, bro. There's only like a few spots where you can get real sushi.
And you
bro.
know what? I only
So if you
get
get it from anything outside those couple spots. It's like you can get sushi from a.
if it ain't from Omakase, I don't want it.
No,
Heard.
I just seen him at B-side.
No,
That's my
my-
nigga.
my boy, Chef Quan. Chef Quan.
I mean, ain't that what his name is?
In Ohio City. Yep, the dude.
Hey, I see that nigga at B-side. I'm like, my nigga Kase, what's poppin'? I already know. Don't that mean like Master Chef in Japanese or something? Tom,
That's all right.
what is the definition of omakase?
So it's just like chef's special, the chef's choice. So you
I thought
get
it was
back
ma-
courses.
I thought it was Master Chef, but yeah.
Nah.
Yeah.
No, yeah, that Keegan omakase, ooh, that's a top tier omakase. Especially for the price too. This
Did
was
he
only
do the
50
shit?
a head.
Did he do the shit for who do the candles?
Oh, I have no idea.
You know who makes the candles?
It's a different Asian
niggas
man.
artsy.
Keegan is a black man.
I know Keegan. I don't even.
Oh yeah, he don't fuck with black shit. Remember?
I knew him before all this
He
shit.
said-
He was just somebody I knew the niggas got bud from. Like 2015, 16, he was just the nigga that had bag.
At Corey House doing Naruto symbols.
He was bringing over bag and just so happened to be banging on y'all. Cause niggas said, "Is this even good weed?" And you got banged on, nigga.
Corey told me he's like, yeah, that nigga do that shit, but guess what? He about that action.
That nigga is bitch ass nigga. Oh yeah, go ahead, talk your shit. Roll up.
We got an absolute G in the game. About to open up a place right on Fulton.
Is it Keegan?
No, dude, it's my dude, Chef Quan.
Hey, look, like my nigga said, what you do to your people? You touch the hand. Look, Keegan, I ain't switching up.
Dude,
I know what's
Chef
going
Quan,
on.
yo, my boy from Japan was doing a spot in like LA or something, but he came out here and he's done like some stuff downstairs. Ultimate homie, my dude. We're poking darts. He's just buying bottles of like sparkling wines, sharing it with everybody. Absolute G. But we were talking about it, and I guess like even the dude he's running it with, like Quan does the omakase upstairs, or he's gonna do the omakase upstairs, and he's like, "That's hey, why don't you just let me do that?" Like this dude be cutting where it's like like his knife skills, unmatched. Like this man, it's almost cartoonish. Where you're like, God damn, dude, that's the best.
You
shot.
expected his hands to fall apart after
dude,
everything else.
But
shit.
he's so chill. Where it's like after work, he's just like sitting outside. He's like, "You want to smoke a cigarette?" And I'm like, "Yeah, man, I'll do." Like it's such a I think when people are really good at something in America, we think people are gonna be pretentious. If you're good at something, I'm like, damn, you're gonna be a dick about this shit, dude. And you know what I mean? Like anybody, and the dude is just so chill, and I'm like, this makes me. I mean, Keegan's the same way, but it's like it might be a sushi thing.
It's my experience that people that are really good at shit are normally like.
Oh yeah, I know that dude. That dude is. Fuck, that's Pope's buddy.
Yeah.
What's he opening?
No, him and Keegan are doing the omakase together.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he makes food too?
No, it's just his event, I guess.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, people that I know that are good at shit, they're always like insecure somehow. It's
Well,
like they're super good at some shit. It's like, man, how am I gonna monetize this?
Well,
How am I
that's
gonna do
what
this?
separates the ones that
When
Yeah, because
You
you
know
know
what I
somebody's
mean?
a dickhead about something. It's like, you're probably not that good.
when
at
people
this.
take things artistically, I think they're more inclined to be self-conscious and deprecating about it. Where like a lot of people make art and it's like, oh, well, what's the title? I don't know. I don't care. You know, that as soon as you give it, I don't really care because it's not. They don't know. They're unsure of it. Every artist never feels like any painting's ever done.
Yeah.
So it's always like that. But then there's people where they're like, you're the best at this. Like athletes are more inclined to be like, someone tells you you're the best. That kid in high school is fucking insufferable. And then you go, hey, dumbass, looks like you haven't grown since 7th grade. So now 6'1's not even that tall. Get the fuck out of here, dude. And you're just getting bodied on a court, and it's like, you think you're the shit, and everyone else just surpasses you, and you're like, yeah, maybe you should have been a little more humble.
Remember I told you the one hockey phenom from Shaker didn't play, and everybody was like, Chaz, get this guy to fucking play. I'm like,
And hockey dudes are
even why? He just chose peace and not that violent ass sport.
Yeah, dude, that's a great ass sport, dude.
No, I've been watching that, bro. Let's talk hockey, man.
Yeah.
What's up with the Panthers, bro?
They're about to fucking take it home, dude.
I was about to say they are steamrolling. Shit.
They've been killing them for the past few years.
Panthers has been my since childhood favorite team.
That's hard.
And I'm not saying I'm like here's the thing. It was my favorite team as a kid.
Yo.
And when I was a kid, I also played for the Panthers. So I played for a travel team called the Panthers.
If you don't bring proof of this Panthers travel team, bro, you are gonna be Pat and Betha.
I'm on it.
Bandwagon, but
because
not.
if you're Titletown Mason this shit right now, the hockey, like hockey needs their own Mace, Pat. If you're gonna Titletown hockey, by all fucking means,
but I will. It's my.
You're really this Panthers guy.
I'm a Panthers guy.
Since
Pavel Bure.
When did they get established in the NHL?
That was probably a big reason I liked them is because they got established around.
They were like a newer team.
When they were fairly newer in like in the 90s.
Okay. So when they popped out, you were a kid. You like, you know what? New team
and
new
sick
area,
logo.
Fuck y'all.
For sure.
And
Florida
the Jacks are gone. So that blows.
Well, and as a kid, the Jacks are AHL, so you can like the Jacks and like any other team.
Yeah, but like here's the thing. Panthers logo is probably like. Is it top 3? Probably not even top 3.
No, I don't think it's in the NHL.
Yeah, it's not top 5.
No, NHL has some really.
We're going San Jose Sharks, Mighty Ducks. Then you're gonna go. I'm going Kings off the rip after that, just off of legacy and style.
I go Blackhawks, dude.
I know that's up there. I know that's up there.
It's top 3.
But then I'm going possibly Red Wings or this, but I'm thinking Red Wings. I'm thinking Red Wings for sure.
I mean, just the Maple Leafs, just because, like, if you're a smoker, like Toronto's. I mean,
what's the Arizona? What's the
old Coyotes jersey is
gas.
Old Coyotes jersey.
I just got hip. I'm not even hip like that.
Old Coyotes jersey might be a 1-1 jersey with up there with like old Toronto Raptors. Like that's like that
That's
era
a top
where
tier
you,
logo
where
all
you go,
time.
oh damn.
Like if they wouldn't have hoarded out the Mighty Ducks when thrifting got cool, it would
Well,
probably
you know
be
what
number
happened
one.
is Disney sold the team, so they
Well, that
can't
too.
use that colorway ever again.
That too, but like those jerseys, those like I have a quarter zip starter joint. I don't even want to wear it anymore.
A crazy good NHL jersey is the Vintage Kings purple jersey.
Hard.
I've gone out and said this. Hockey, if you're ranking jerseys, I think hockey is 1-1. Like first round, first pick.
Honestly, yeah, because the NBA has gotten so trash.
And even if
Those
you
The
are
jerseys
trash.
have been so
Even if
Old
you-
school
trash.
Coyotes is crazy.
and
It's
even if
fucking
you want to
crack.
go, even if I think here's the battle for the second spot though, is you go soccer, football, or basketball.
Soccer jerseys kind of
be-
whack because it's so tagged up.
I'll be sincere.
I think if it's a great soccer jersey, it's a great one. But if it's not, you kind of look like a tool.
So the thing about the NBA and NFL jerseys, they lost their way.
But
They have lost their way in
NBA gets
totality.
more logo on jersey, where NFL is just numbers
It's just
and
colorway.
mesh.
Yeah.
But this is the thing too. What made
The helmet
those
matters, though,
jerseys
too.
the shit? Certain teams had certain borders. That's
Yeah.
what made the shit.
Mhm.
Like
It's the piping and like it's
yeah,
the
that's all
accent.
it is.
It's that,
Yeah.
why
It's
that
the
Coyotes
colorway.
jersey is great.
The Eagles green is like plain,
Yeah.
but that double
That color. and
Yeah,
all that
yeah.
shit, yeah.
words I've sold. Then the Packers throwbacks, like you got the green and the yellow, and you got that one white line right there on the green jersey.
See, my hard part
depending on
about
what year you get it, it's like, oh, okay.
my hard part about football jerseys is if I'm getting a jersey, dude, I want some logo. And football just doesn't. Even baseball, a fly ass baseball jersey, fitting nice, short, like not played like.
But even then, it's not necessarily
are-
logos because a lot of the time it's just the name.
It's even the name though.
But
like,
that's
I
kinda
want
like
that
the
font.
piping
I
and
want
shit,
something.
yeah.
But you want that old Devil Rays, something like that.
Oh,
you know what
are
I mean?
you
Yeah.
kidding me? An
Yeah.
old
Yeah,
Devil Rays would be.
I got the fitteds. I respect it.
You know what's great baseball
Mariners.
thing is the
The swingmans.
well the like batting shirts that they it's just the V
Because
neck.
I don't. You want the. You
buttons.
don't ever want the button down one. You want the V neck everything.
Yeah.
I don't want a
Well,
button
those
down.
button downs are heavy as fuck.
I have a Guardians one like that now. I haven't worn it yet, but it's just like it's cool. I honestly think hockey and like vintage football take the cake. There, and like obviously like because I grew up on basketball, I have a thing for the jerseys from like the late '80s, early '90s. But that's it, man.
Yeah.
Anything before like
Yeah.
1980,
Well, yeah,
those jerseys are super funky. Like the
Any
braid,
new dude, I never in my life want to own any product made by Fanatics. Like
those
all that
jerseys-
shit.
I mean, that's everything.
Remember
now.
And I
everything
agree, it sucks, but it's like to me, I just know where it's made, and not where it's made, but I know how it's made and how cheap it's made, and I'm like,
You gotta chill the fuck out, bro. You gotta chill the fuck out, bro. You gotta chill the fuck out, bro.
what are you?
You gotta chill. 'Cause I'm trying to focus. I'm in this bitch. She got a
CB
new-
going crazy out
She
here.
got a new camera. Didn't she say that? She said she was gonna get them new aerial views, didn't she? Shit. I gotta close my. Listen, my wife.
Episode 27.
Hey,
We out here.
hey. Old
We
jerseys,
out.
y'all. Old jerseys.
Oh my god.
You gotta chill.
Oh, they played it.